I want to welcome everybody to another season of Cardinal football.
Amen.
Sounds
Amen.
great. Sounds great.
I've been looking forward to this all week. Of course, this is my favorite week of the year anyway. Anytime you get to play the Tigers, it's a great week. And so I tell you what, it's a little different this year. For years it's been me, Jeff Oxford, along with my good buddy, and I used to say former football coach Jared Morrison,
Scat back.
Scatback, All-American point guard, former coach Jared Morrison. I can't say it no more because he went back to coaching. So
What's old is new and what's new is old.
Yep. So we're getting ready to do the national anthem. So we're not gonna do that Colin Kaepernick stuff. We're gonna go to commercial, and we're gonna honor our flag during the national anthem. So we'll go to commercial and be right.
We came to Arvest Bank to see what makes it different.
I use it to deposit checks, snap
Arvest Bank.
Attention students, have you found a place to live yet? Don't move into high-rise, high-cost student living. Live somewhere comfortable, affordable, on the bus route, and close to everything you need. It's all at Mad Sky Rentals. 95% of apartments are rented in Fayetteville, so Mad Sky's places are going fast. Call today at 251-9403. 1, 2, and 3 bedrooms available. 251-9403 or online at madskyrentals.com.
Where do you go when you want a bundle that includes DirecTV and high-speed internet? You want it packaged together and you want a $500 savings. There's only one answer for Cardinal fans, PG Telco. That's right, don't miss any of your favorite TV shows with DirecTV and catch your favorite Cardinal sports with a high-speed internet connection from PG Telco. And if you call right now, you save $500. Don't care who you are, that's a win-win situation. Call 267-7200. That's 267-7200 for an entertainment bundle that saves you bundles of cash. It's PG Telco, a proud sponsor of Farmington Cardinal Athletics.
Not a cloud in sight. I hope it doesn't rain today.
Not a cloud in sight. I really hope it doesn't rain today.
Code red. Thunderstorms? Flash floods? Possible tornado? Guess I better not go out today.
Oh man, it's really raining. Hope I can make it through the storm.
It's raining pretty hard. Good thing I stayed home today.
All right, we've already had the first fake out of the season. They didn't play the national anthem. We got both bands on the field. The Farmington Prairie Grove band. It's what's so cool about this game is these two towns separated by 8 miles, but it's people that you go to church with, you see in the store, and you run around with. But for this 1 week of every year, you don't call them, you don't talk to them. If you see them driving down the road, you want to run them off in the ditch. It's that type of rivalry. And, guys, I know you all have grew up in those type of rivalries too, but what's your thought on the Farmington Prairie Grove rivalry?
When I look at it, it's unique because the proximity. And both towns have a small town feel. There's a lot of pride. And there's a lot of kids that grew up in Prairie Grove that now, their kids go to Farmington and vice versa. And there's a lot of, they go to church together, as you said. Heck, I don't even know, as many people that were in and out of DQ this week, they probably stayed clear of Farmington and even out of DQ, surprisingly.
And he's right. This is the week where it's not been as friendly. And according to the
Sign up for Code Red at the Farmington website or download the app. It could save your life.
Farmington Schools would like to thank Trinity Rehabilitation and Melinda Day for providing athletic training services that keep our Farmington athletes safe and in the game. Trinity has clinics in Fayetteville, Springdale.
Right now we're observing a moment of silence for the Sorters family and some other families who are Childhood Cancer Awareness Month of September.
All right, guys. I'm going to jump in right there. 2 years ago, we come over here, and it was a special night that night because we was honoring Coach Green, longtime coach, athletic director of Prairie Grove that passed away. And, again, we come over here this year, get ready to play a football game, and, again, with a heavy heart, for the young man from Prairie Grove that lost his battle with cancer actually about 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, the Sorters family fought long and hard. And just to kind of set the scene, I bet there's 2,000 balloons being released.
Yeah. They're going to play the national anthem now, so we're now going to take.
And Bella Vista. If you need outpatient physical therapy, please contact Trinity at 521-2232.
America's most innovative off-road vehicles are all on sale during the Polaris Factory Authorized Clearance. Get our biggest rebate ever on Razor XP 1000. Save $1,000 on remaining 2015s while they last. Get our lowest price ever on Ace 4x4. This all-new off-road experience is just $64.99 after rebate. Get the year's best deals during the Polaris Factory Authorized Clearance.
Hey there, sports fans. Looking for that perfect bat? Need new football cleats? What about the latest in Razorback apparel? Come find exactly what you need at Best Sports. With 2 convenient locations and friendly customer service, we are your local suppliers of team sports, trophies, monogramming, letter jackets, Under Armour apparel, and much, much more. Locally owned and operated since 1972, let our family help your family. Best Sports, the sports shop for all seasons.
Farmington Schools is currently seeking both full-time and substitute bus drivers.
Gold is the color of the Childhood Cancer Awareness Month. September's Childhood Cancer Awareness Month. We've already talked about the Sorters family. We have a couple of families in Farmington with Addison Alford and Keon Johnson, who are also battling childhood cancer. And I think it's nice for us to see the gold out there and to see both towns come together and honor these families and give a little thought to what they're going through.
And that's what I say every year. Coach Morrison and I stood right here, even Coach Law, and I would say the best this game. And I know there's some people. I talked to a person today that said that they wish that this game was later in the year. Well, for someone like me that grew up in this rivalry, this is when this game's supposed to be played. It's the first game of the year. This is where it belongs. Unless you're in the same conference, then I'd want it to be the last game of the year.
That's exactly right.
Good
but
point.
This game is everything that is right with high school sports. You will see for 4 quarters, you will see kids wearing black jerseys and kids wearing the white or the red, whatever it is we're wearing tonight. For 4 quarters, I guarantee you there's no friends. It's been that way. This rivalry's been going on for almost 60 years, guys.
60 years.
And I can tell you that, like the right over here, they're having the Labor Day deal at the state park. Clothesline fair. And, boys, it doesn't matter if it's 95 degrees tomorrow. Whoever wins tonight, them boys are sporting their letter jackets over there tomorrow.
That's right, and the tension has been building up all week. Now, let me ask you guys this. Now you grew up here. Carrie and I had both rivals from our hometown. Now, when we talked trash all week before the big rivalry game, we didn't have things like Twitter or Facebook.
Boys, we sent smoke signals.
Smoke signals.
Hey, here's how it rolled, man. The Friday of the game, whoever the home team was, the visiting team usually cruised their campus. And that was it. There was none of this Twitter, no Facebook stuff. I can tell you, though, for that week, Monday till that Friday, if you passed somebody on 2-lane, Highway 62, if you passed them, you did not acknowledge them. If you saw them at one stop in Farmington, you did not acknowledge them. Matter of fact, if you had to go through Prairie Grove for any reason that week, you did not stop.
What happens at church Sunday? Do we all get back together? Do we get remarried or?
Let me tell you how that rolls. If Farmington wins tonight, you will see an outreach of the Farmington congregation to the Prairie Grove side. If Prairie Grove wins, you'll see an outreach from the Prairie Grove congregation to the Farmington congregation. Heaven forbid it end up in a tie. Hey,
So
boys,
true.
we're about 6 minutes away from kickoff, and there's every year at the first of the game, I like to touch on a few things that's different with the Redbirds, you know. And let me tell you, this is probably the only time you hear me go through this, but every year you lose a group of guys. You know, and you're saying you're always building for the future. You're leaving a legacy. You're showing the younger players how to do it. You know, one thing that we got to see for 3 years was number 4, Justice Hobbs.
4. So I'm in the playoffs.
Yeah, we saw
really.
yeah.
I guess say 3 years and a quarter.
3 years of Farmington.
And let me tell you, there was no way he could have topped what he did in the playoffs as a 9th grader, because every time he touched the ball as a 9th grader in the playoffs, he scored.
That's right.
You know,
I'll never forget that in Newport.
So you're going to see a little different running in the backfield. You know, hey, I'm still going to be saying Waggle and the boys coming to the line, but the big difference is it's going to be Trey Waggle and not Bryce Waggle. You know, Justice was an invited walk-on at the U of A. You know, Waggles redshirting.
At NSU.
Yeah. And then, you know, I cannot, and I know I'm going to miss somebody, but when I think of our offensive line, and guys, when you look at it this year, it's kind of retooled, you know. And the first couple names that come to mind, Big Matt Duffy and Charlie Wood. You know, there was a couple guys that, you know, strong kids that could open some holes. Then I looked out at a guy that they wanted so bad to play at tight end. They moved him out to wide out, and the dude become a stud, and that was Nick Huff.
That was a great move for him.
Yeah.
He did fantastic last
And then, you know, the last person I want to mention, this is one of my all-time favorite players. He's not an All-American, you know. But let me tell you, as far as good kid, a person that I enjoyed being around all through Pee Wee football, I could always count on him to have a smile on his face, and every time I'd see him, he'd go, "How you doing, Mr. Oxford?" And that's Walker Davis. You know. So
Great
now
kid.
let's talk about some of these guys that they've kind of passed the torch on to. We've already touched at the quarterback, you know, where you're going to have Trey taking Bryce's spot. Well, let's go through that line. If the left tackle, you got a senior, number 79, Tanner Barnes. Playing left guard, number 67, Sam Stevens. He's a junior. Playing center, and, you know, the center is kind of the quarterback of the line, you know. So here's a kid, Cody Parrish, a 6'3 junior. Now, he could turn out to be a McDonald's All-American or Under Armour All-American, I guess it is in football. But let me tell you what he really needs to be proud of is he's already popped a 32 on the ACT.
32.
Wow.
So going to right.
I think I got a 32, but I had to add them both up. Jeff.
Well, it only took you 2 times to get there?
Yeah. You had to add the both scores up. That's right about where I was at.
32 is the average of just my grade test scores in grade school.
In grade school?
Yeah, in grade school, 32.
Well, you're the only one of us that was driving to grade school, so that means a lot. Hey, right guard, I want to spend just a minute on this guy. Number 71, Zach Newman is a junior. Hey, this is a dude that they say has a motor that will not quit. If you're on the other side of the ball from him, if the whistle hadn't blown, you better know where this dude's at because he's going to block you.
As the coach said, he will play to the echo of the whistle.
That's right.
And then right tackle, Jake Brzezinski. He's a sophomore. Tight end, Jacob Gray, a junior, number 11, and playing tailback. And here's a guy that had an outstanding year last year at defensive end. You know, undersized kid, just outrun everybody, which is big in the 5A. Yes. You know, if you got some speed. And that's number 16, Caleb Williams. Back at fullback, a senior, number 36, Blake Putnam. Blake may be the toughest dude I've ever seen pound for pound. I mean, that dude will take some punishment.
He's got some decent hands, too. He can catch the ball and then turn around and just smack it.
Now, hey, when you get out at the Z spot, here's a guy that I love having the ball in his hands. He is a hiccup waiting to happen, and that's Trenton McQuiston, the senior, number 3. He's a guy that I guarantee you, if anybody's watching game film, they're not going to kick it to him.
Nope.
You know, he's going to.
He did last year. They did last
3.
Year,
he scored 3 touchdowns on him.
Very appreciative of it.
And then a guy that every week last year really seemed to progress a bunch, and that's number 5, Xavier Staten, the junior. That, you know, he's what, 6'5", 6'6". with the hair, he's 6'8".
That's
So,
right. You know, Coach described him as the deep ball threat. I describe him as kid and play in a helmet.
yeah. Cardinals are going to kick off, and so we'll be on defense. Real quick through the defensive linemen. Defensive end, Michael Sellers, a junior. Jaden Goff will be the other defensive end, another junior. Defensive tackle, Justin Clark, a senior. And nose guard, Rhett Rominger, number 4. He's a sophomore. Linebackers, Jake Oskey, a senior, been around the program for a long time. And Brandon Thomas, Stump, will be playing other linebacker. Trenton will be double duty. He'll be playing center or a corner. And then the other corner is Dylan Gustin, a junior. Free safety, junior. This kid's got a chance to be really special. Number 21, Skylar Montez.
All conference as a sophomore.
That's right. And Javin Jowers, strong safety, a junior.
You'll see a little time at running back as well.
And then playing the spur linebacker, senior, number 88, Kelton Price.
Kelton Price had some great plays, great hits last year. We'll be excited to see him come this year as a senior.
Isaac Disney. Isaac Disney will be back deep. We won't get a bunch. We're not going to go on all this Twitter stuff, but guys, y'all missed it. I kind of had fun watching it all go back and forth. Isaac
Disney was not very kid friendly.
He was
he was getting after some of our cheerleaders.
He was pretty funny. Pretty funny.
Got after the bird cage. We had some excitement there.
So kicking off for the Redbirds. Kick deep, and the ball is dropped but picked up. Returned up to about the 27-yard line where Putnam is there to make the stop.
That was nice penetration to the kickoff with Putnam to be there and come down. Little muffed kick there at the 20. Took him a while to get a hold of it.
You're going to have some pregame jitters like this. Big game. A lot of these kids, they're coming off a state championship game. So, I mean, a lot of these kids, they lost a lot of seniors as well. So, I mean, it's going to be on both sides. You're going to see some losing.
Here comes the handoff, and immediately, boys, do I need to say, immediately, Stump was back there to hammer him.
That's Clark. That Clark kid.
Justin Clark.
Yep. Looks like he's still mad. He's stomping around a little bit out there. He might have gotten that Twitter war a little bit.
I think the Twitter kind of hyped him up. You know, in my days, we just carved their name out on the bathroom wall.
So here comes the Tigers. Kind of a wing tee with a split. Here they come in motion. Here comes the handoff to the outside. Got a little running room. Is going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Be a pickup of about 8.
Well, they like a lot of that misdirection out of that wing tee, and they're going to throw lots of stuff out of there, and it's very rarely just running straight up the middle.
3rd down and 3. And, guys, let me tell you, when defending the wing tee, everybody's got to play assignments. You got guys going everywhere. It's almost like you tell this guy, you got number 29, you got number 26, whatever it is, but you got to follow your reads. You got to be very disciplined.
And if they see those tackles, like if those defensive tackles jump too quick, they will counter us. They will come right at us.
Here comes a handoff up the middle, across the 40 to the 42-yard line. Anthony Johnson with the 1st down.
That's the kid they call Jet. Jet Johnson.
Jet Johnson. There should not be any kid named Jet except the dude in the Sandlot.
I hear you.
That's the only Jet.
Well, we got a Jet, we got a Stump. Hopefully we got an answer for the Jet.
I think we might.
Coach Sutton signaling in the defensive play. Here comes the Tigers. Ball's on the ground, and looks like Laird come back up with it. Little miscommunication on the exchange.
Yeah.
We got to capitalize on this. When you get them, a while ago we had them 2nd and long. Now we got them 2nd and long. Hold them to a short game. Make them have to open it up. People tend to think that their weakness might be throwing the football. That's time will tell. But if we can get them in a 2nd, 3rd and long, advantage Farmington.
Clay Fiddler is going to go split to the far side. Trenton's going to cover him up. 2 receivers to the near side. And here comes the quarterback keeper, and he's going to be hit immediately.
There we go. Build on these little momentum busters.
So pick up back to the original line of scrimmage. Guys, let me tell you this about Coach Absher team, which Coach Absher coached at Prairie Grove here for many years. He's old Farmington guy, graduated in Farmington in 1980. His teams do not hurt themselves. So anytime you get them behind the sticks, you need to take advantage of it because your chances of them getting penalties or what we seen a while ago, put the ball on the ground, doesn't happen very often.
You're right.
Laird's going to be in the shotgun, empty set. Here comes Orr in motion. Here comes the first pass, and that pass is out of the reach of Cooper DeMarcus. And Oski was putting pressure on the quarterback. So here we go, 4th and 9, ball setting at the 42.5-yard line, and I expect the Tigers are going to punt.
I'd say that's a good defensive start for Coach Sutton, which, by the way, we do have the clearance to refer to him as the bald eagle.
That's right. We did get clearance to that.
Yeah, I jumped the gun last semester, but we cleared it away.
Got my Christian deep back there.
You always worry the first special teams of the year. You worry about catching the ball, but you worry about having 11 guys.
Yes.
Well,
good snap. Here comes
too.
some pressure. The Redbirds get it. They're going to scoop and score. We're at the 15,
Montez.
Down to the 12-yard line.
Skylar Montez.
Montez with the scoop, but I think it was Oski with the block.
I don't know who got the block, but there were about
like
3 of them there that were ready for it.
There comes a
replay.
replay. I think you're going to see number 9, Oski, come through. There was 4 of them back there.
Took it right off his foot.
Redbirds got it setting pretty at the 12-yard line. 8:44 to go in the first quarter, and here comes a waggle.
I'd say the special teams coach had him ready.
Is that Morrison by chance?
It can't be.
Can we give him credit? We can give him credit, right? Hey, let's give credit to Kel Petrie for coming back and helping us out.
Yeah, thank you, Kel.
Here comes a waggle. Putnam's going to line up right behind him. Caleb is going to be the lone tailback. Trenton split to the near side, Xavier to the far side. Here comes a quick pass toward Xavier, and it was broken up.
It's like our outside linebacker, number 1, knocked it down there.
Anthony Johnson.
He's playing way out. We also have a couple new crew members. We've got Reed Petrie, Joshua Jowers,
I think we
Matthew
got
Wilson.
Matt Wilson somewhere.
And Coleman Warren.
Waggles up under center. Trenton to the near side. Now here comes the handoff to Caleb. Caleb's going to be hit, push the pile across the 10, get down to about the 8-yard line. That'll make it a 3rd down and 6.
That was a nice little power run, a little reminiscent of some Hobbs running we're used to seeing the last few years. He kind of hit the pile and just took the pile with him a few yards.
As you mentioned, they're going to run it behind 71 Newman.
3rd down and a long 5 or a short 6, however you want to look at it. 8:14 left to go in the first quarter.
And you see out there number 7 for Prairie Grove, that's Solomon Walker. He was a game-time decision. He's one of the better players on defense. He's been out, but as you can see, he's out there. He's out there tonight. That's number 7.
Waggle's going to line up in the shotgun. He had quick pass across the middle.
He got a hold of him.
It looks like Trenton went up to make the catch and got hammered pretty good.
Yeah, number 1 got him pretty hard there, coming across the middle.
It looks like it landed on his shoulder.
I think it knocked the breath out of him. He's waving him off, telling him he's fine. What do we do here on 4th and 6?
We call a timeout.
That's right. Think it over.
With 7:53 left to go in the first quarter, Redbirds looking at 4th and 6 from the 8-yard line. We'll take a quick break and be right back.
You or someone you know has their commercial driver's license or would like more information on getting theirs, please contact Transportation Director Jim Hendricks at 479-267-6023. That's 479-267-6023. Farmington Schools is a better way to drive.
Let's face it, the internet has become part of our day-to-day life. You find your news there, you pay your bills there, you do some shopping there, and on the internet with PG Telco, you got a lot of things on your side. First of all, Zing Broadband, moving at the speed of life. And then there's the 110 years of experience you get with PG Telco and a 24-hour repair service guarantee that you may not find elsewhere. So be it your home or your business, PG Telco has you up to speed with Zing Broadband. Connect fast with us. Call 479-846-7200. 479-846-7200. PG Telco, moving at the speed of life.
Looking for free checking that isn't free of extras? It's as easy as finding your newest
All right, Cardinal fans, here we go. 4th down and 6. The ball's sitting on the 8-yard line.
We're running somebody on here late.
Here comes Trenton.
There he is.
Got plenty of time. They're just now starting the play clock. Waggles in the shotgun. Quick pass to Xavier Stanton. Wide receiver screen.
Loss,
there,
and
we
there's
might
a
have a little bit of that Twitter war might have extended on, got that play, or got that flag out there.
What's going to happen, though, is going to be after the change of possession. So unsportsmanlike penalty against Perry Grove. They'll move the ball. It's not going to give the Cardinals the first down. The defense is going to have to come out on the field. It'll be Perry Grove ball.
So it's after the whistle.
After the whistle.
So it's a change of possession.
Change of possession. That is
Go.
correct.
And then
we still got our offense out on the. I mean, we're doing a little wishful thinking here.
The officials coming over here to talk to Coach Absher.
And Coach Absher, he didn't argue too much, so.
No, it's going to be first down Perry Grove ball, but it's going to be set inside the 5-yard line. Be first down Perry Grove. Boys, mark me down for once being right.
We'll give you credit on that.
Give me credit.
I'll give you street credit on that.
Yeah. Cardinals had excellent field position and couldn't cash it in. So now let's see what the defense can do. Here comes the Tigers. First down and 10 at the 5. Here comes the handoff. Going to be brought down on the tackle. That was Reed Orr. And then on the tackle for the Cardinals was Jaden Goff, the defensive end, the junior. Pickup of about a yard. Slow sledding so far.
You know, and that's not surprising at the beginning of the year. Beginning of the year, usually the offenses are way behind the defense, and that looks to be the case tonight.
Now he's got a little running room. It's going to be a foot race. Gets to the 40, the 45, the 50. That is Dustin Burton, the junior.
Looks like that was Javen Jowers that tripped him up.
Well, there you go, that little inside reverse. I hate that play.
You know, they always run that. They got the counter, then they got the trap off the counter, and then they'll do the counter off of the trap. That's what they got us on that time.
Well,
Happened to bust it outside.
All I know is it went for 46 yards, and I don't like it.
I agree.
So, Tigers in Cardinal Field, side of the field, and here they are at the 49. Here comes the Redbirds on the blitz. Going to try to go deep, and that pass is way overthrown.
My guess is we want them to throw the football.
Yes. We want
Josh Ball, the 5'9 senior, out on coverage, but he was behind their receiver, and they overthrew him.
We might need to apologize in advance. We've got number 7 for Farmington on the corner on this side. We don't have him in our program, but we will find out who he is at halftime. And if he makes a play, we're going to give him recognition. But I don't have him in my program, guys.
One receiver split to the near side. Now they're going to bring 2 out. Here comes the handoff, quick handoff up the middle. Oski's in
right
with
there.
a quick tackle on Kyle Sam. So that's going to make it 3rd down and 9. And I'm going to tell you right now, with 6:30 left to go here in the first quarter, if we hold them here, they're not punting. Third down and 9. Coach Sutton encouraging the defensive troops. Here comes the blitz. Getting some pressure. The throw is caught. He's at the 30, the 20, the 10, the 5. Touchdown.
Well, we were just saying we didn't want them to pass, and then they burned us right there.
Clay Fiddler. There goes Sean's boy.
There he goes.
The defensive back from the Redbirds went for the interception. And when you gamble and you miss it, bad things happen.
Was that 32 or who was that?
That scored?
Yeah, I thought it was 32.
No, it was 26, Clay
26.
Fiddler.
Fiddler in the end zone.
Kick is up and good. And with that touchdown, Clay Fiddler now holds the most touchdowns scored in the Fiddler family.
He's got the record, huh?
Yeah, he
Undisputed.
yeah, I mean, because I know his dad, and if that's the only one he's ever got, he's got the record.
If he didn't have it before, he certainly has it now.
I mean, look, I see Sean walking now, head to the concession stand. He got to go get a Coke and a Gatorade just because what Clay just did.
Well, he's walking awful fast, isn't he?
Yep.
He talks fast, too.
Here we go. 6 minutes left to go, 6:03. Now, the Cardinals, what you got to do now is you've got an answer. You've got it. It doesn't matter if you're going 3 yards at a time, 4 yards at a time. Hey, your defense is playing pretty good. You just gave up 2 big plays.
And we had a couple guys there.
Yeah.
That one of them looked kind of frozen on the football and came right in. Been a little bit more aggressive. We could have, at a minimum, knocked it down.
Special teams is playing good too, so we'll see if we get us a good special teams return here and build on the momentum. I'll even take a touchdown.
Well, if they kick it to number 3, there's a shot.
So what you're saying is that there's a chance.
There's a chance. Fiddler's got it teed up. Putnam is going to be topping the diamond of the eye. You got Xavier Stanton along with
Montez over there.
And they are going to kick it to Trenton. He's going to get it at the 13. He's got a little running room. He sidesteps one. He's at the 30, the 35.
Whoa.
And dropped the ball.
He was down. He was down.
Boys, he was one sidestep away from hitting the Cardinal sidelines.
If he got past that one more defender, it was score time.
Well, you know, one thing that we're doing that we didn't do last year, we're going the 2-platoon football. So where McChristian was pulling double duty last year, he's going to get a break on defense. So what you might see some of the mistakes because we're playing more kids this year, come second half, it might pay off for us.
Definitely at running back. 95% of the carries were from Justice Hobbs last year. That will not be the case this year.
Waggles up under center. Putnam's lined up right behind him. Here comes the handoff. Caleb's got a little running room. Going to push the pile forward. Going to get across the 35 up to about the 38. And guys, when you look at that, it doesn't look like much from up here, but it's 5 yards.
That's right.
We'll take it.
You know, and that's one of them deals where he just fell in right there behind Newman. And him and Newman said, boys, let's just go. We're going to go west a little
ways. Breslavsky's looking good, too. He's getting a good push. We're getting good exchange from quarterback center. So. And Parrish and Waggle have been together. I mean, they've been snapping each other probably since Pee Wee.
Here's a quick hitter to Putnam. Putnam's going to get across the 40 up to about the 44-yard line. It's going to be enough to move the sticks. Close to the 45.
We saw lots of that last year with Putnam up in the middle. He's not afraid to hit. He's not afraid to seek contact, and he'll keep going after that initial shot.
Well, what's so good about that, if you got some tackles that are slanting or stunting, and you're slowing down that line, if you can get a quick fullback, you get through that first gap, then you kind of like Putnam's chances one-on-one against a linebacker. So, you know.
And they were going right at that defensive end, the kid who's been out. And you saw after 2 successful places, Prairie Grove pulled him out of the football game, put in a substitute for that number 7. So they got a new left defensive end. They saw something they weren't liking.
Here's the handoff to Caleb. He's getting to the outside. up to the close to the 50-yard line. He ran out of bounds. They're going to mark him down at about the 49. So pick up a 4.5.
I'll take these positive yards the whole way.
Make it 2nd down and 6.
See on the near side, we've had our skill position against theirs with McChristian against Disney. That's probably going to be the highlight of the night.
McChristian's on Disney Island.
Here we go.
A little early.
Going to have a fast false start. Going to move them back 5 yards. So going basically 2nd down and 10.5, 11. First penalty of the night against the Redbirds. Boys, you look around the stadium and around the fences. On the east end, they're 2 and 3 deep. Both bleachers full. Both student sections on their feet. If you're not excited about this, you don't like high school football. Waggle with the toss. They get it to Caleb. Caleb's going to read his block, try to get to the outside. It's going to be brought down for a loss at the 42-yard line.
They strung it out there. They had a couple kids that McChristian tried to seal the corner, and they did a good job keeping that outside arm free and strung it out all the way to the sideline for about a 1-yard loss there.
3rd down and 12.
Now here we're going to see how much they trust Waggle. We're going to air it out. We're going to throw it long. We're going to try to catch them sleeping and do a draw.
We've got the weapons. I mean, between
10 seconds.
Going 4 wide here.
Better hurry. 2 seconds on the play clock. He just gets it off. Passes. Tried to get it to Jacob Gray. Pass is incomplete.
A little high on that one.
So far, the passing game has been a little off tonight. So here comes the punt team. Kelton Price will be your punter.
Trey Waggle's going to deep snap it to him.
Yep.
Disney is back deep, standing at the 21-yard line. Price is on his own 30. Kick is going to go off the side of his feet and may come in the bleachers over here. But it's going to go out at he's at the 35, the 36, the 37-yard line. I don't know how they do that. You got one guy standing way back there, and the other one walks up until he tells him, yeah, that's where you need to be.
That 24-yard punt.
Here comes the Cardinal D again.
3:38. So the Redbirds knock out a couple first downs and then have a 2nd down and 6, and a penalty drops them back, and they end up having to punt it. Hard to overcome penalties, fellas. Here comes the Tiger offense. Laird's going to be up under center. Here comes the quick hitter. He's going to be brought down in the backfield. As for the Redbirds, Javen Jowers.
It's like the Jowers. No, I'm sorry, that was number 9. Number 9.
Nah, number 8.
Oski.
Number 8 right here.
Was it number 8? Okay.
Javen Jowers. Good defensive play there. Gets Tigers behind the sticks, 2nd and 1. Tigers had kind of went to an empty single back set.
And he found his seam, and he got there. He's got some wheels on him.
Here comes that dadgum wing tee. Redbirds show blitz.
I think that might be on us.
I believe Kelton may have been a little early.
It's going to be some 3 yards.
So that's going to make it 2nd down and 6.
We're trying to get Sean Filler to give us a.
Hello?
Trying to get Sean Filler to give us a drink there, but he
Wouldn't
didn't
do it.
oblige.
I don't know what his problem is.
He was thirsty watching that touchdown pass.
2nd down and 6. Here comes the motion this way. Let's see what it is. I didn't see the play clock. It wasn't a play clock infraction. So we're going to move it right back.
We're going to redo the redo.
Redo the redo.
False start. We'll take that.
Boy, isn't this a pretty sight. See all these red, all the red and the black, all the way around.
Well, here's my problem. It was 2nd down and 11, and we got a 5-yard penalty. And then they got a 5-yard penalty, but now it's 2nd down and 10.
They gained a half yard, didn't they?
Yeah. Lincoln math. That's what
Lincoln.
they tell me up here in Lincoln math. Yeah. Here comes a handoff to this side. Gets in behind the blockers. Going to be brought down.
You got a late flag. Late
K-
flag.
K-
Looks like 35's getting after Stump.
Caleb Williams stayed in pursuit.
Caleb with the tackle. Let's see what the call is. Dead ball. Personal foul against Farmington. I didn't see what was going on.
I think 35 and Brandon got tied up in late, and it's probably tit for tat. But
so we're 1-1 for personal fouls.
Well, ours cost us a little more than theirs did.
That's exactly right.
It moves the Tigers all the way down to the Cardinal 38.
Oh.
1st down and 10, 2:17 left to go in the first quarter. Once again, the Tigers creeping toward the Cardinal end zone. Here comes the handoff to Orr, and he's going to be brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Is Kelton Price.
he stood him up there. I don't know who that defensive end was on that side, but he absolutely powered that lead blocker.
Dylan Reeves, number 54.
Dylan Reeves has followed it up.
So a pickup of a yard for Orr makes it 2nd down and 9.
Got Caleb Williams on that far defensive end. Coaches sense this is an important part of the game.
Got a flag on the play.
We'll back them up.
Here the flags are coming.
False start. It was 2nd down and 9. So now it's going to be 2nd down and 13. Just kidding. They actually did do 5 that time.
You could have sold me.
I'm just telling you. Lincoln math.
Look at the guy over here on the far
Yeah.
sideline with the down marker. I mean, he's still 5 yards away.
Well,
Somebody wake him up.
He knows there's going to be another flag, and it's
Good
going to go
Lord.
back the other way.
He's got a scientific
I mean,
calculator.
he's just sitting there.
Here comes the quick
It's
pitch.
outside.
And there's
he's
going to be
there.
a clip, and they're going to be brought down for a loss.
Montez was there quick. He read that perfectly. We've got a lot of laundry out on the field today.
So do they assess that from the spot of the foul, or do they do it from the previous line of scrimmage?
On the clip?
On the clip.
Oh, push in the back. Push to the back. Let's see. Push to the back is a spot foul. No.
Because if they went from the line of scrimmage, I think we just got. Well, I don't know. Our down marker got there about. He got there about 2 minutes
I
late.
don't know.
And then if they did do it from the line of scrimmage, I think we just got hosed by about
well, boys,
3 yards.
I'm telling you this. This is the reason none of us work for NASA.
That's right.
Because we can't keep up with numbers.
Yeah, this is the only reason.
Yeah. Drop back to pass, going to go deep,
he's
wide
wide
open across the middle.
That's the Johnson kid.
Anthony
That is.
Johnson.
Montez was there for a touchdown-saving tackle.
And boys, he found a seam running straight down the hashes.
Sure did.
I do not like that play. That play should be outlawed.
Laird hit him going full speed, too. He laid it right in
Let
there.
me tell you about Laird. He's thrown the ball and he's took some shots. We're a half a step late getting to the quarterback. Here comes the handoff. Johnson's got some running room. He's at the 10 and is going to be thrown down at the 10 by Montez.
Montez is coming up.
They made him mad.
That's right.
It might be enough for no, it's down to the 9.
But we can't keep tackling them after 10 or 15 yards because we're just going to run out of field.
Well, boys, let me tell you, Montez making some great plays. But you don't want your free safety or your strong safety
to be player of the
making
game.
those plays. You know, you don't want them being the leading tackler. Here comes the handoff to Orr. He's going to be hit immediately by Caleb. So he's going to pick up about a yard, make it 2nd down and 8 with 20 seconds left to go here in the first half. Tigers trying to jump out to a 14-0 lead. They're going to have to hustle to get this play off, and they're not going to do it. We're going to end the first quarter, 5 seconds. Tigers 7, Redbirds nothing. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
Not a cloud in sight. I hope it doesn't rain today.
Not a cloud in sight. I really hope it doesn't rain today.
Code red. Thunderstorms? Flash floods? Possible tornado? Guess I better not go out today.
Oh man, it's really raining. Hope I can make it through the storm.
It's raining pretty hard. Good thing I stayed home today.
Sign up for Code Red at the Farmington website or download the app. It could save your life.
Farmington Schools would like to thank Trinity Rehabilitation and Melinda Day for providing athletic training services that keep our Farmington athletes safe and in the game. Trinity has clinics in Fayetteville, Springdale, and Bella Vista. If you need outpatient physical therapy, please contact Trinity at 521-2232.
America's most innovative off-road vehicles are all on sale during the Polaris Factory Authorized Clearance. Get our biggest rebate ever on RZR XP 1000. Save $1,000 on remaining 2015s while they last. Get our lowest price ever on Ace 4x4. This all-new off-road experience is just $64.99 after rebate. Get the year's best deals during the Polaris Factory Authorized Clearance.
All right, Cardinal fans, we're back. Starting the second quarter, Redbirds in some trouble. It's 7-0 Tigers. They got 2nd down and goal from the 7.
Big couple plays coming up here.
And big 3 plays. Tigers, Laird's up under center. Here comes the handoff.
Well, they blitz Montez. Montez came up there and disrupted the whole play.
Kyle Sams, he's going to get to the 5, so that's going to make it 3rd down and go from the 5.
3rd and 5.
Big play here for the Redbird defense. Tigers in the wing tee, and now they're going to get a false start.
74.
DeMarcus Cooper, number 23, along with number 74, Troy Sugg.
Thought that was rule number 1. Don't go on 2 inside your own 5-yard line.
Well, now they got a little discussion, like they're thinking.
There's the right tackle on this side, 74. He was hitting his fist in the ground, so he obviously felt that he jumped.
There was another one on the left end over there jumped too. So let's see what they're going to call. Dead ball, false start. Move it back to the 10.
That's the right call.
We like it. 3rd down and goal from the 10.
They brought Stump back in. He's probably madder than a hornet, so look out for Brandon Thomas on this play. He's probably going to light somebody up.
Thomas showing blitz. And let's see what happened here.
Did it again.
False start.
I like the way last time we had them in second or 3rd and long, they threw it right down the middle on us.
Well, I tell you what the line's doing there. The line, they went ahead and snapped the ball, and you can see the line just dropping to their hands and knees. I hate it when they do that.
They cut block.
Cut block it.
See, I'm a short guy. That didn't bother me.
I hate that.
You're a big man.
Here comes quarterback, and he's going to be hit. Woo! And it's an incomplete pass.
That ball almost came loose. I thought we had live football there.
Looks like Stump come in there along with Caleb.
What do we do, Coach?
4th down, I guarantee he's going for it.
4th and 15?
4th and 15. Got it.
Big play here. Big play.
Disney's going to check back in for the Tigers.
They go with their lighter package.
Split on the left, split on the near side. Going to go deep, and that pass is going to be thrown out of bounds.
Didn't even give him a chance.
So the Redbirds are going to take over at the 15-yard line.
That's a big stop there, Jeff.
That's a great stop.
It's a huge momentum breaker. I tell you, it's that end. It's the West End. Guys, this is one of the few fields in America. Greenland's another one that runs east-west. Most fields run north-south.
Why is that?
Well, that's where they had to put it. But you think about it, most football fields run north-south. Here it runs east-west. Greenland runs east-west. So the West End end zone don't want to give it up. Waggles up under center. Putnam goes in motion. And now we're going to get Putnam with a false start. Boys can't catch a break.
They're throwing a flag every other play.
2 steps forward, 3 steps back. That's the way it seemed to be.
Well, I tell you what, this is what's going to happen at halftime. Both coaches are going to be talking to their teams, and the officials are going to have to visit the trainers and ice down their shoulders. A lot of flags thrown.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
I'm all for them when they throw them against Prairie Grove, but when they throw them against Farmington, they need to cut that out.
That's right. It seems a little lopsided tonight. Any flag is
If
lopsided when
I
it's
didn't
against
know
Farmington.
better, I'd think Mitch Bertholmew's down there officiating.
Get a little home cooking going.
Yeah. Waggles up under center. Here comes the counter. Caleb trying to get to the outside, going to lower his shoulder and get back up close to the original line of scrimmage.
It's a nice run.
And about 4 tough yards there.
They didn't give them away.
2nd down, and it's called a long 11.
They go in their 4 wide package again. Christian to the near side.
Waggles up under center. Tigers show blitz. They hand it off to Caleb. Caleb tried to cut it to the back door, and it's going to be brought down at the line of scrimmage.
I like what they're doing. Spread it out.
Boys, I tell you what, I looked up out there, and
Cody Parrish.
Parrish, the center, has got a big old dude down at the 28-yard line, and they're rumbling.
He not only lifted him up and moved him back, he drove him 15 yards downfield and then pancaked him.
Man,
that's hard to do with
that's
a
a
man
double
that size.
double stack.
We got Laird, number 4, doing
That's
double
right.
duty
That
at
was
linebacker.
That was the IHOP version there, wasn't it?
3rd and 11.
The
Waggle with drop off. Here comes the draw play to Caleb. Caleb's going to be brought down at the 22-yard line.
3rd and long.
It's a lot of work to get back to where we started.
We're going to get a little confidence back in our passing game.
I think that kind of answers your question right now, where the coaches feel as far as our passing game is at right now. You know, and that will get better. Hey, let me tell you something. Waggle's dad was a great quarterback. His brother was a great quarterback. This one here, I expect the exact same thing.
It's just a matter of time. It'll come along.
Here comes the kick from Kelton Price. It's going to hit at the 40, take
It's
a
a
cardinal
good bounce.
go across midfield to the 49.
That's a nice punt.
So the Cardinals flop the field. 9:05 left to go in the first half, and here comes the Tiger offense and the Redbird defense.
Redbird defense had a really nice stop that last drive. Let's see if they can repeat.
Well, boys, I'll tell you, here's the deal. Our defense has been on the field a long time tonight.
You're right.
At some point, defenders, you look over to that offensive unit and say, boys, you're going to have to give me a break. You got to put 2 or 3 first downs together, get a score. Here comes a quick toss out in the flats to Disney. He's going to try to beat 4 or 5 tacklers, and he gets held up. That was a great play. Great play.
I mean, he had one-on-one against Josh Ball, and he could not shake Josh Ball. Josh Ball ate him up.
Josh held
what
him.
Could have been a 10-yard gain was what, a minimum of.
And he stayed
3.
with it.
Josh held on to him, and then how would you like to be held up, can't move, and you look up and here comes Montez and stump at you?
No, thank you.
No, I don't want none. I'm diving
Go
for the
down,
sidelines.
that's right.
Neither did Disney. He just checked
Hit
out
the
the ball
ground.
game. 74 jumped again. He's consistent.
Dead ball, false start.
Well, the old Bald Eagles got his defense disciplined.
He does.
Boys, I don't know what happened. Where I was at, I couldn't see the line right there. So I didn't look like anybody moved to me.
I think it was a right tackle on this, on the near side. He looked like he flinched a little bit.
Right guard.
72.
It was a quick whistle. 74, I believe.
Yeah. 74 would be your right guard.
Right guard, I'm sorry.
Here comes the handoff up the middle. That is Orr, Reed Orr. Reed's going to pick up about 4 yards, make it 3rd down and 6. You know, Reed's a kid that, watched him play as a sophomore. And that's the thing about it. You know, a lot of these kids from Prairie Grove, are guys that their parents I've known for a long time, Yep. And so as much as I want the Redbirds to win, and trust me, I want the Redbirds to win this game bad. It's always good to see your friends' kids out there playing also.
That's right.
Handoff.
Boy, he picked up some tough yardage.
Anthony Johnson. He's going to be about 1.5 yards short of the 1st down. So let's see what Coach Absher says, and I guarantee you will not see the punt team.
I agree.
You're on the Cardinal side. You got 7 minutes left to go. Your defense has done a great job. There's no way he's punting it.
Yeah, he's putting in a jumbo package.
I hope they have a false start.
Do they not have 12 in the huddle? They do have 12 in the huddle, but
we got a timeout.
Now they're going to call a timeout. Yep.
26 got in the huddle and shouldn't have, and Danny Abshire does not like it.
So 6:59 left to go in the first half. Tigers up 7-0. We're going to take a quick break and be right back.
Everybody knows how good Louisiana food is. For us, it's a way of life. We call it Creole. Creole is the melting pot of cultures, music, and great food. Salt and pepper? No way. On whatever you cook or whatever you eat, use Tony Chachere's Creole seasoning. Trust me, I know Creole. And this is the real deal.
Oh, yeah. Tony Chachere
makes everything taste great.
Williams Tractor is a proud supporter of Farmington High School, academics, and athletics, and wishes all Farmington teams a successful season. Williams Tractor carries over 120 different lines of equipment and knows that tradition is as important on the field as it is in serving our customers. Good luck to all competitors and coaches. Williams Tractor would like to thank Farmington and the surrounding communities for their business and is proud to have served our customers since 1973.
All right, Cardinal fans. Big play. 4th down and 1.
Big 4th down.
Coach Abser's got the play he wants. They're lined up in the wing tee. Cardinals show blitz. Here they come, and they're going to get him into backfield. He is not going to make it. He is not going to make it. The Redbirds are going to take over on downs.
Good job, Cardinal defense. I'll tell you what, Tracy Sutton has got his boys ready to play.
45.
Stump.
Got him.
Had him for about a 3-yard loss. Now here's what I like. The defense going off the field, about 4 of them, walked by Waggle, popped him on top of the helmet, so let's go, buddy. Let's go get us some. So here comes Waggle and the boys. Putnam's the fullback, Williams the tailback. Xavier split to the near side, Trenton to the far side. Putnam goes in motion. Ball's on the ground. Waggle picks it up. Going to try to get out of bounds, so he's going to lose a lot of ground. Going to be brought down and all the way back at the 29-yard line.
That's a tough one there.
That is a tough one. We can just get some momentum swinging our way. That was not the way to do it.
They mark it at the 30, so it's going to be a loss of 12. 2nd down and 22.
When you're passing on 1st down, we were going to dare them. You know, when you're willing to throw it on 1st down, that's when you're giving your quarterback
that's right,
the best chance to succeed, and that's what we're trying to do there. It looked like to me we were going to attempt to pass there.
Waggle with the wide receiver scheme to Trenton. Trenton's going to catch it, get up to the 32.
You know, that's worked well for us in the past. I still like that play, the wide receiver screen to McChristian.
Well, here's, guys, and please understand, you know, right now you got your assistant coaches up on top of the box, and they're looking. Look how close all the Tigers are to the line of scrimmage. You run a few of these little wide receiver screen passes, then all of a sudden you faking that wide receiver screen on this side, and you've got a guy streaking on the other side.
That's right.
Yeah.
So,
or the guy do the fake block and then cut it straight upfield.
Fakes a handoff to Wilms.
Oh boy.
Waggle's in trouble. Going to be sacked back at the 27. And that is one of them sacks. That's an experienced sack.
Yep.
You know, Waggle felt some pressure and kind of abandoned the pocket and really probably had a couple more seconds he could have been in the pocket. That's just something that as he gets more experience at quarterback, he'll be able to feel that.
Sure. And he's getting a good grip of it. You know, he's in it long snapper here. He's in it quarterback. Come out the second half, I think we're going to see a different Waggle.
4:55 left to go.
It's not like we're turning the ball over.
Kelton's kick is going to hit at the 40, take a cardinal bounce, get inside the 40, all the way down to the 36.
What do we say? Sometimes you just got to hang on. Hang on. Things aren't going our way. Things aren't. But you look up the scoreboard, we're one score behind.
That's exactly right. It could be a lot worse than what it is if they can just hang in there, and the momentum will change.
Guys, this rivalry, Perry Grove goes last year and goes all the way to the finals. You know, gets beat in the finals, had a great season. Matter of fact, the only game they lost was to the Redbirds. This is a game that sometimes the best team don't always win. You can throw that out. There will be funny things happen.
Boy, that 74 is consistent. Bless his heart. Even apparently the quarterback's one of the nicest kids in the world, but he just told him to go to the sideline.
Bless his heart. That's usually what my wife tells me about 3 or 4 times a week. Bless your heart.
Yeah.
Bless your heart, honey.
Morrison hears that when he goes to the buffet line.
Hey, Morrison slimmed down.
He has.
You know, last year he trimmed the beard up.
Yeah.
You know, he lost some weight. He lost some more weight this year.
You don't think he's on Advocare, do you?
I don't. What's he looking like? I mean, he might be, Josh. He's trimmed down.
Quick drop by Laird. Now he's going to scramble. He got a little running room, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds by Kelton Price, but not before he gets up to about the 39-yard line. Gets back about 7, so make it 2nd down and 8. Had good pressure on him, but we had collapsed on the left-hand side, left him some running room. Caleb Williams is your left tackle. Getting a lot of penetration from this side. Here comes almost like the student body.
Stood it up, didn't we?
I'll tell you what now. Hey, Caleb didn't make the tackle there. But what happened is Caleb got enough penetration that it forced him to come back. Caleb took on 2 blockers.
He did.
The guy had 3 in front of him, forced the runner back in.
Thomas.
And if you're defensive end, it's been this way for ever since they invented football, I believe. If you're the defensive end, nobody outside. Got to keep containment. Force them back to where your buddies are at, your linebackers. Good job by Caleb on that play. 3rd down and 5, a long 5. Here comes the blitz. Kelton Price up the middle, and there's a flag on the play.
They call it incomplete.
Yeah. Flag on the 39-yard line. And I wonder if they're going to get the Redbirds for being a little too quick across the line of scrimmage.
Well, he's not for sure of his call, so he's asking the guy on the other side. He needs to make his own call. Make your call and stand by it.
They're calling a false start. That was a great call.
There you go.
I agree.
We'll take
I
it.
didn't think that was going our way.
So you are like Coach Morrison. You're just automatically, you doubt the officials.
You got it. We're on the road.
I do not understand.
I mean, what they won here, 15, 16 in a row at home? I mean, we're not going to get many calls.
They have not won that many at home.
You know, they say that
we were the last ones to beat them at home. I really don't know that.
4th down.
say the game's won on the line of scrimmage. That would be the case today if you include the snap count.
And it looks like they're sending in their punt team.
They don't know what they're doing. And we're bringing in 3 kids, sending 3 kids out. We got to get a 4th kid out of there. Here goes Williams.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. 11 of the good guys out there. Here comes the snap. High end over end punt. Trenton fair catches it at the 26-yard line. So 3:44 left to go in the first half. The Redbird offense needs something good to happen.
We're just keeping waiting for the pendulum to swing our way. And I got a good feeling.
What do we have, 1 or 2 first downs?
I think we've got 3. I think we had 2 on one series.
Coming out of the gate?
Had 2.
First
and then
or second series?
Had 2, and then we got a penalty. Backed us up. Waggles your quarterback up under center. Williams your lone setback. Here comes the handoff to Caleb trying to get to the outside. It's going to be hit at about the line of scrimmage as Anthony Johnson comes up and makes the play.
Caleb got to the outside. He looked like he was ready to roll, but Johnson kind of comes out of nowhere and meets him.
2nd down and 10.
Hope I give that Caleb Williams an IV at halftime. He's earned it.
Waggles up under center. 3 minutes left to go here in the first half. Tigers showing blitz. Parrish with the chop block on the blitzer. Hand off to Caleb. Caleb's going to get across the 30 up to the 31. Boys, when you got a kid that scored a 32 on the ACT, he looks up and he sees a guy getting ready to blitz, snaps the ball, goes right at that guy's ankles.
He immediately can read the obtuse and all the different angles and can make a algebraic equation like that, and he knows exactly where to go.
Did you go geometry on us on
Well, I
game
had to.
1?
No, isn't that Jared? Isn't Jared the geometry?
You got me.
I had to pick up the slack somewhere since he's gone.
Well, I don't know all about them angles and stuff, but I know he blocked
obtuse.
Hypotenuse.
Hypotenuse.
Waggles got Putnam in the flats, and he hits him
Oh,
at the
look
40.
at those hands.
Good. He's got great hands.
43-yard line. First down, Redbirds.
Hey, it almost like a relief valve went off of us.
Yeah.
You know? We popped the top.
It was that center calculation that did it. Kind of opened us up.
Why didn't you do that on the kickoff, Josh?
It's just all binary numbers, you know.
Right.
Oh, boys. It's going to be a long evening.
It will be.
2 minutes left to go in the first half. Waggles up under center. Xavier split to the near side. Here goes Trenton in motion. Hands off to Caleb. Caleb's got a cutback at the 45 up to midfield. Going to be brought down at the 49-yard line. That's going to be a pickup of about 8.
Did that one pass loosen them up, Jeff?
It did.
It did.
Well, it's just like you said, you know, keeping the defense guessing a little bit. If we can complete some of those passes, it'll keep them a little more honest.
Kind of got to hurry up a little bit here, fellas. You got 1:30 left. You're at the 48-yard line. Besides the block punt, this is the first time our offense has got over in Tiger territory. Fakes the handoff. Waggle rolls out.
That was a good fake. Oh,
just a little overthrown.
Boys, he had Xavier breaking behind the defender.
That's pretty courteous. We got somebody from the press box out there. Nice catch, Putnam.
That's that support. That's that small.
They probably go to church together.
I bet they do.
It wasn't in the press box.
Was
it's
it not?
right in front of the press box. So 3rd down and a short one. 1:11 left to go here in the first half. Waggle hands off to Williams. Williams is going to break a tackle, and then he's going to be hammered at the 45.
He got a first down, though.
He got the first.
Yep. Johnson come up and hammered him.
That stops the clock. Chains are moving. Let's get it going, boys.
Caleb jumps right up.
Don't bother him any. I asked him last night, I said, did you get involved in the Twitter wars? And he said, no, sir. I don't even read that. All business.
He is all business.
55 seconds. Waggle's going to be under center. Putnam goes in motion. Waggle's going to be sacked. Back at the 48-yard line. Redbirds are going to call timeout.
Last night in the junior high game, we had a similar situation. We threw an out route. He did a pick six on the Prairie Grove did.
Yep.
Turn the entire game.
Yep.
What we don't want to do is do anything. 7-0 is manageable. 14-0 is difficult.
You got to think about the momentum going into this.
Sure.
You don't want to switch that momentum their
Correct.
way going right into halftime.
You don't want it to go against you right here. Right here at midfield.
42 seconds left. Redbirds are going to have, looks like, 2 timeouts left. I can't remember. Is this the first timeout they called or second?
I think that's their first.
Yeah, I think it is too.
So you got 2 timeouts left, but more importantly, you got to get a first down. You know, so it's not like you got to score on this one play, but you sure don't want to give the Tigers the ball back. The worst thing you want to happen is you want the clock to run out with you having the ball. Waggle's going to be in the shotgun. And lined up beside him
is Jowers.
He stepped up.
Waggle takes
They gonna
off
run it.
running. He shakes one at the 50. The 45 gets down to the 42-yard line.
It's like they're hustling to the
Clock
line.
still running.
That's one thing he does have. He does have some speed.
He's
He's got some elusiveness.
He played
showed-
cornerback last year. He did a good job keeping up with the receivers.
Why did the coaching staff was calling for a spike.
Yeah.
Got a little confusion with Waggle. He kneeled, burned a timeout. Tough play.
Well, let's see if it now brings it to 4th down.
Yeah.
So if you don't get a first down here, you're basically giving the Tigers one, maybe two shots at the end zone.
Yes.
So 21 seconds. Redbirds got 4th down and 7 at the 48-yard line. Trailing 7-0.
You know, the Prairie Grove coaching staff, they've all got matching khakis.
Yep.
Cargo pants even. I mean,
I like it. I really like them.
you could go down there and coach.
I know it.
Jim.
I'm sporting them. My favorite person from Prairie Grove just came up here. Mitch Bertholmew's wife, the good half. The good half of the Bertholmews. Here we go, 4th down and 8. Waggle drops back under pressure, going to go deep. Stanton tried
the flag.
Interference.
Xavier tried to come back to the ball, but so it'll be 1st down for the Tigers.
Let's see that back on replay. Can we replay that?
You can, the defender, you have a right to go to the ball, but their defender never made a play on the ball.
He never turned around.
And ran through Xavier.
Yeah.
So it's one of them plays, if you're at home, you may get that call. On the road, not going to get it.
You're right.
Not on the highway, not on the Battle of 62.
Laird drops straight
Boy,
back.
they've
He's
got
going
a
to go
seam
deep.
route.
And the pass is complete at the 15, 10, down to the 1-yard line.
That's what you can't do.
That's that seam route that's been killing us all night.
Well, boys, 5 seconds left to go here in the first half. Tigers just complete a long one. They call a timeout. And the one thing that we talked about during that time, when it was second down, said, guys, you got to get a first down. You do not want to give them the ball back, And so now your defense gives up a big play. Now you got to look at them same guys that gave that big up play and say, boys, you got to dig your heels in right here.
You're right. We can handle 7-0, 14-0. It gets tougher.
It does get tougher.
Of course, I'm overstating the obvious.
But it could be worse. 14-0 is.
Maybe we can get them to jump, back them up a little bit.
There you go.
So here comes the Cardinal defense, and here comes the Tiger offense. Somebody in the white has got to say, boys, this is enough. I've had enough. First down and goal, 5 seconds left to go in the half. 7-0 Tigers. Tigers tried to take a 2-touchdown lead into the half. Redbirds show blitz, and the Tigers are going to call a timeout.
That should be
That's
their
last
final
one.
timeout.
Yeah. So I tell you,
that's big. All we need is to stop them on one play, and we go to half.
Boys, I don't know.
They're out of timeouts. That's huge right there.
5 seconds left, and now first game of the year, and you go into halftime. You say, okay, boys, offensively we struggle. We've had a rough night. You hold them here, you can still go in and say, guys, we gave up some big plays, but we're only down 7.
That's right.
And that's a big difference in going in and say, boys, we gave up some big plays. We're down 14. Offensively, we struggled. We got to figure something out.
You're
so
right.
This is a big play. If there's such a thing as going into the locker room behind with momentum,
this would be it.
You hold them here, and you've done that.
They've got their jumbo package in. No, I'm wrong. They've got Disney and Fiddler out there.
Laird is going to lead them to the line or set up right behind him. Here comes the blitz. Laird is going to throw, and that pass is incomplete with 2 seconds.
We have no flags.
So that gives them one more play.
Woo! Did they start the clock?
Yeah.
Wow.
2 seconds.
That was the longest 3 seconds I've ever seen.
Here comes Disney in with the play from Coach Absher. I hope it's not a good play. Tiger,
a little bit of
break
confusion.
the huddle. Play clock's down to 7. Laird's up under center. Here comes the Redbirds again, and Orr is going to score. So Orr scores at the buzzer to make it 13-0, and here comes the extra point.
Well, it's going to make the halftime talk just a little more complicated.
Fiddler in to do the kick. Try to make it a 2-touchdown lead. Here comes the Redbirds. Kick is blocked, and it's no good. So 13-0, the teams will go to halftime. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
Looking for free checking that isn't free of extras? It's as easy as finding your nearest Arvest bank. Our free Blue Checking comes with lots of features, including free online and mobile banking, and the ability to deposit a check just by taking a picture of it with your smartphone. And since it's from Arvest, you'll have the freedom of more than 240 locations and 7-to-7 banking. You shouldn't have to pay for convenience. Switch to free Blue Checking from Arvest Bank.
Everybody knows how good Louisiana food is. For us, it's a way of life. We call it Creole. Creole is the melting pot of cultures, music, and great food. Salt and pepper? No way. On whatever you cook or whatever you eat, use Tony Chachere's Creole seasoning. Trust me, I know Creole. And this is the real deal.
Oh, yeah. Tony Sashery.
Makes everything taste great.
Williams Tractor is a proud supporter of Farmington High School, academics, and athletics, and wishes all Farmington teams a successful season. Williams Tractor carries over 120 different lines of equipment and knows that tradition is as important on the field as it is in serving our customers. Good luck to all competitors and coaches. Williams Tractor would like to thank Farmington and the surrounding communities for their business and is proud to have served our customers since 1973.
Things are changing in kitchens everywhere.
Tony Sashery's.
People are replacing salt and pepper on everything they eat.
Tony Sashery's.
Oh yeah, no more salt and pepper.
Tony Sashery's.
Tony Sashery's famous Creole seasoning brings out the flavor in all your favorite foods.
Tony Sashery's.
Oh yeah, so put a little Creole in your kitchen. Tony Sashery's makes everything taste great.
We came to Arvest Bank to see what makes it different.
I love the app. I use it to deposit checks,
snap the pictures, enter a few things,
and then you just deposit.
It's that easy?
It's that easy?
It's so easy to use, my dad can do it.
What's the most unusual place you've used the mobile app?
On top of a mountain in a snow cave in Vail, Colorado.
While I was waiting in the drive-thru.
The Deer Woods.
Church.
Arvest Bank. Our customers say it best.
Attention students, have you found a place to live yet? Don't move into high-rise, high-cost student living. Live somewhere comfortable, affordable, on the bus route, and close to everything you need. It's all at Mad Sky Rentals. 95% of apartments are rented in Fayetteville, so Mad Sky's places are going fast. Call today at 251-9403. 1, 2, and 3 bedrooms available. 251-9403 or online at madskyrentals.com.
Where do you go when you want a bundle that includes DirecTV and high-speed internet?
We're back, Cardinal fans. A little bit of a rough first half, but you know what? I'm the eternal optimist. It could be worse. We have yes, we gave up a little momentum with the score at the end, but we've got a little bit of momentum going our way with the extra point block. We've got Josh Waggle, the J-Wag. We've got J-Wag, B-Wag, T-Wag. We're talking to the
K-Wag. Don't forget about K-Wag.
We can't forget K-Wag.
Yes. P-Wag.
P-Wag. All the wags.
Oh, that's right.
You can't go to a sporting event without seeing a wag on there.
No, that's right.
Yeah, we're all over the place.
Hey, Josh, thanks for joining us. You know, first half here, we kind of got off to a quick start with the block punt.
We did.
From there, we kind of put a few things together early in the half and late in the half, but what's your overall view, offense, defense? Feel free to touch on whatever aspect you would like, or stats or whatever.
Well, the big thing on just your person out there watching the game, they've noticed a lot of big plays. It's been a big play game so far. Hadn't been much capitalized on it, but you see the big pass right there at the end. Of course, like you said, we started off with a big punt block. They've capitalized on it. They've scored a couple of touchdowns off of those big plays, and we haven't. Tail of the tape, when you're talking about coaches running back trying to make adjustments, it's been the Prairie Grove defense. They've stuffed the run. Right now, the Cardinals are sitting on 44 yards total.
Wow.
I mean,
44 yards of total offense?
44 yards of total offense.
Wow.
29 rushing yards, and we've got 8 yards passing. A couple of yards here and there on some scrambles and things like that. But, man, it's just been Prairie Grove's had our number. We just haven't been able to get the big play going. We haven't busted a big run, haven't got a big play in the passing game. And right now, until we can do that, it's basically our defense trying to stop them from their big plays.
And you see that, and that's somewhat expected. We've got a brand-new center. We've got a brand-new quarterback. We're replacing an All-American at tailback.
Yes.
So there's a lot of moving parts, and you know we still got to come. We've got Staten and McChristian on the outside, but it's going to take a little bit for that to gel.
Right, and even Staten and McChristian, those guys were coming in a lot last year. I mean, we lost the bulk of the playmakers, and you replace a lot up front. I mean, like you said, with the center, but we're going with our backups all the way across as starters, except for our left tackle.
Wow.
So it's a revamped offense, and they're learning themselves. And I really think watching our preparation for this game, we might have outthought ourselves a little bit. We know that they're going to key the quarterback on our naked plays. We know that they're going to drop in the flats on our short passing game, and we're trying to do things to counteract that. And really, We're just not good at it yet, and we're shooting ourselves in the feet. But I'll tell you guys something to look for. Second half, Prairie Grove goes both ways with 8 or 9 other players.
Good point.
We're going 11 offense and 11 defense. So we're going to come out a lot more fresh than they are. And after watching all your pregame practice plays, all of your strategies go down the toilet, we're going to get back to what we do best. We're going to line up and run right at them. And we're going to see. We're going to wear them down. If we can wear them down and get 5 yards in a cloud of dust, then we're able to roll out. We're able to get our big pass plays, and that's where we'll come back if it's going to happen.
That's a good point. You talk about, obviously that helps us out offensively. But defensively, what does that do for us defensively whenever we don't have as many kids going? You see a couple that'll be in there on key series, but defensively, does it help us more on offense or defense towards the end of the game?
I really think offensively. I mean, and that's going to be the reason that the defense will benefit when they're not on the field the entire time. We're not putting together any drives. We're not putting together any running clock. We're not putting together any big plays. So when that happens, defense is over there. They're in their, I don't know if we've been able to pan over to it, but we got a little half circle of chairs. And while they're out there running both ways back and forth, our guys are coming off, circling up with their coaches and making adjustments. So that rest is what's going to lead the defense to be able to.
So that technology is paying off.
It is. The technology is nice, fellas. I've been watching them utilize it, and it's been a big deal.
Sounds great. Guys, let's take a break real quick. Let's let the band showcase here for a little bit and come back. There's some other things I want to pick your brain about.
Go Cards.
All right, Cardinal fans, we're back. Cardinal marching band just got done. Joined in the booth now by my good buddy, former Prairie Grove Tiger, All-Stater, All-American, football, basketball, baseball. Left the dark side, come to the good side. My good buddy Josh Waggle joins me now.
You're killing me. You bring it up every time.
How you doing, Waggle?
I'm doing good. How are you,
Good.
officer?
Hey, I told people before the game, I said, we went through and we kind of talked about some of the guys that aren't with us. And the guys that they pass that torch on to. I said, hey, for 2 years, I said, here comes Waggle and the boys.
That's right.
I get to keep on doing it. Here comes Waggle and the boys.
You got 2 years left.
Yeah. Hey, you've been standing over here, and you played a lot of football. You played the same position that your sons played.
That's right.
So, you have seen both ends of it, and you go in, and what a tough draw for a first game to start for your son than
It
the
is.
biggest rivalry on your schedule.
It is. We were actually laughing around the dinner table last night. My oldest Bryce came home, and he was talking about the most nervous he's ever been was that junior season, getting his first start, having to play Prairie Grove at Prairie Grove. And I think Trey's able to echo that. Of course, he doesn't know what the rest of them are going to be like yet, but I can tell you the nerves were there.
Yeah.
It's a big game.
And hey, every year you have that first game too. People's got to kind of settle in. And, they always say your defense is ahead of your offense. They say it when it doesn't matter what level you're at.
That's right.
They always say all the way through training camp in college and even in the NFL, they say your defense is ahead of your offense. So usually those first couple games, it comes down to the team that makes the fewest mistakes.
Yeah, and it's been true for both teams here tonight. I mean, Prairie Grove's defense has looked very, very stout. They've held our offense to basically nothing. And then you turn around and look at their offense, they've looked pretty bad on several plays, a lot of lost plays, fumbled snaps. I mean, big plays that we've got in there and got them. But whenever they've had the opportunity to get someone downfield or to break a tackle, they've been able to make that happen. And so I think that's going to be a key point to the game as we come out here and get the ball in the second half. Are we going to be able to hit that deep pass? Are we going to be able to break a tackle and get some momentum and give our defense a little bit of a rest?
So you go in at halftime. You're down 13-0, and let me tell you, that missed extra point could be huge.
It could be.
Matter of fact, look at the game last night against Tennessee and Appalachian State. You tell me that Appalachian State wouldn't like to have that missed extra point?
Yeah, absolutely.
Appalachian State goes home with the win, so that missed extra point could be huge, or blocked extra point.
Right.
So you go into halftime, Josh, and you know this coaching staff well. You like me, walked the sidelines, kept stats. You help them. What are they talking about in there right now?
Right now they're saying defense, doing a good job. You're coming up, you're making plays. You just let a few get away from you. Let's keep doing what we're doing and not miss a key. And then offensively, they're throwing a few words at them that sailors might say when they're getting off the ship, and they're telling them, jitters are gone. This is your first start for a lot of you. I know you don't got that excuse anymore.
Yeah.
You've been out there. You've been on the field. You've seen the grass. You know what it feels like. It's time to go out there and play like you practice.
Right, wrong, or indifferent. If you're a sophomore and you're playing, and you go in there after that first half, you're no longer a sophomore.
That's right.
Right, wrong, or indifferent. That's what it is. I can also tell you that after they get done with all of that and saying, boys, this is what we've done, this is what you're not doing, you got to do this, you got to do this, they're probably going to finish it up and say, boys, we played nowhere near where we're capable of, and we are down 13 points, and that's it.
Yeah.
So
what they're going to end the conversation with is, here's the bright side, fellas. We get the ball. They're going to be tired. They're going both ways. We're not. If we receive this kick and we drive it down their throat and act like men, we're going to put the pressure on them. Momentum's going to change. So I think that's going to be a very big emphasis with the coaching staff is, what are we going to do on offense on this first drive?
And, and this is one of them games where it just felt like the whole first half, our defense comes out, makes that great stand, we block the punt, and then we fail to stick it in from the 13-yard line, 12, whatever it was. But it felt like from then on, the momentum was all on the Prairie Grove side.
It really did. Yeah, and just like you said, we stole the momentum from them with that block kick. Without capitalizing, it literally was the shift. But we had a chance to not let them get a big play and to keep the momentum, and we were unable to execute that. So it's just going to be a big play game. It always is against Prairie Grove. This first drive is going to be huge. I'm looking for the triple reverse pass. I'm looking for hide Reggie Fish. I'm looking for whatever we got to do to get a big play to get this momentum back on the Cardinal side. Get these fans back into it. The Bird Cage.
Yeah. If you're a Cardinal fan, I think you've got 5 or 6 first downs. You hadn't had a whole lot to cheer about.
I don't think we've had that many.
And Waggle, you've known me for a long time. I love defense.
Yes.
You like flinging the ball everywhere.
I like to sling it around.
But boys, now, hey, I'm going to give credit where credit due. There's been some hitting. There's been some hitting from both sides, and it's been the safeties.
Yes. Yeah, both safeties are coming up, and they are playing aggressive.
They are playing very aggressive.
So when I look at Prairie Grove, when I look at Anthony Johnson, number 1, he's bringing the lumber. And then I look back there at our guy.
Yeah, Skylar Montez.
Skylar Montez. And Skylar's a great kid. And for those of y'all don't know him, Skylar is a great kid. But when you put Skylar between those white lines, he's a totally different person.
He is.
And if you're not wearing white tonight, then you better watch out because
he's coming.
He's going to hit you.
That's right.
And I think that I'm hoping with Disney coming up, with number 1 Johnson, Anthony Johnson coming up hard, wanting them big hits. That's leaving us one-on-one. We've seen that right there at the last drive. We got Zay Wilbanks, our biggest receiver, out there in a one-on-one situation. We get the ball out a little bit quicker or get one more second of protection, their safety isn't going to be there, just like on their big play, because he's going to be coming up, and that's where it's going to happen.
Okay, so let me ask you this. I like to think I'm pretty good on football rules.
I think you are.
All right, so now we take that deep shot to Xavier that you talked about.
Yes.
Xavier tries to come back to the ball. Their defender never turns his head, and he bumps him off the pattern. How come that is not pass interference?
That's exactly right. I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, I'm going to say that 9 times out of 10 in a high school game, if the ball's thrown towards the middle and you're having to come through the defender, you're not going to get the flag. Now, if he's grabbing him, if he's holding him, if he's tackling him, if he's got his hands up on him, but if he's just running with him, that's just a good defensive play in high school.
See, now why you got to be like that? That's you going back to your roots right there. I thought you was 110% converted, but there's still that 0.5% that you just can't say anything bad
just
about.
Just as a quarterback, you would think, hey, you got to call that pass interference.
Here's the deal. All of us in here and everyone in this football stadium, we're 100% football fans, and no matter who's on what side, the Razorbacks lose tomorrow on a play like that, I'm going to go home thinking that was a good defensive play.
Can't believe you said the Razorbacks. There is no way that's not happening. Dude, this is our year. Why not us? Have you been watching YouTube? Why not us?
I've been watching it, and I'm believing it.
Yeah. All right. Back to the important stuff. Hey, our offensive line at times has gave us some pretty good holes. You know, and on the good side of it, there's some stuff there at halftime you can work on that you can take away and say, hey, guys, we're doing a pretty good job right here. But like you said, on that pass protection, we got to give him a little second. And there's one time there where, Trey had been hit a couple times, and he kind of squeaked out of the pocket a little too soon. He felt like it was closing, and I made the comment, that's something that as he gets more experience, he'll feel that. He'll get to know that, hey, I didn't really have to go then. I've got another couple of seconds.
Yeah, the good thing with Trey is he knows that exactly when it's happening. That doesn't mean it's not going to happen with inexperience.
Yeah.
So he's going to be able to fix that stuff as he matures as a player. But, hey, I'll give you one last point. One thing to watch for that I'm anxious to see if the coach is fixed. We practiced all week to pull our linemen a yard off the ball. So I don't know if you've noticed, but our center's a full body ahead of them, and they're a yard off the line with their helmets barely touching his butt so that they're considered on line. So we could pick up all the blitzes because Prairie Grove brings a lot of different looks.
Yeah.
When it comes down to it and it's time to run the ball, we get them linemen back up there on the line of scrimmage, and we're going downhill at them. I think that's going to be a big difference in the game.
Well, Waggle, I appreciate you coming in, talking to us. It's always a pleasure.
Let's go Cards. Let's get them.
Go Cards.
If you guys can, yell at the refs or whatever you got to do, give us.
We can heckle back here. We can heckle back here on this Prairie Grove side.
Yeah. The problem is if a fight breaks out, I know what I'm bringing to the table. I'm not so sure what these 1,000 fans down below us are.
Yeah, so you're on the wrong side of the field.
Yeah, wrong side of the field. Wish we was at home.
Good luck to you guys.
All right, we're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be back for second half.
Everybody knows how good Louisiana food is. For us, it's a way of life. We call it Creole. Creole is the melting pot of cultures, music, and great food. Salt and pepper? No way. On whatever you cook or whatever you eat, use Tony Chachere's Creole seasoning. Trust me, I know Creole, and this is the real deal.
Oh, yeah. Tony Chachere's
Makes everything taste great.
Williams Tractor is a proud supporter of Farmington High School, academics, and athletics, and wishes all Farmington teams a successful season. Williams Tractor carries over 120 different lines of equipment and knows that tradition is as important on the field as it is in serving our customers. Good luck to all competitors and coaches. Williams Tractor would like to thank Farmington and the surrounding communities for their business and is proud to have served our customers since 1973.
Things are changing in kitchens everywhere.
Tony's Sasheries.
People are replacing salt and pepper on everything they eat.
Tony's Sasheries.
Oh yeah, no more salt and pepper.
Tony's Sasheries.
Tony's Sasheries, famous Creole seasoning, brings out the flavor in all your favorite foods.
Tony's Sasheries.
Oh yeah, so put a little Creole in your kitchen. Tony's Sasheries makes everything taste great.
We came to Arvest Bank to see what makes it different.
I love the app.
I use it to deposit checks,
Snap the pictures, enter a few things.
And then you just deposit.
It's that easy?
It's that easy?
It's so easy to use, my dad can do it.
What's the most unusual place you've used the mobile app?
On top of a mountain in a snow cave in Vail, Colorado.
While I was waiting in the drive-thru.
The Deer Woods.
Church.
Arvest Bank. Our customers say it best.
Attention students, have you found a place to live yet? Don't move into high-rise, high-cost student living. Live somewhere comfortable, affordable, on the bus route, and close to everything you need. It's all at Mad Sky Rentals. 95% of apartments are rented in Fayetteville, so Mad Sky's places are going fast. Call today at 251-9403. 1, 2, and 3 bedrooms available. 251-9403 or online at madskyrentals.com.
Where do you go when you want a bundle that includes DirecTV and high-speed internet? You want it packaged together and you want a $500 savings. There's only one answer for Cardinal fans, PG Telco. That's right, don't miss any of your favorite TV shows with DirecTV and catch your favorite Cardinal sports with a high-speed internet connection from PG Telco. And if you call right now, you save $500. Don't care who you are, that's a win-win situation. Call 267-7200. That's 267-7200 for an entertainment bundle that saves you bundles of cash. It's PG Telco, a proud sponsor of Farmington Cardinal Athletics.
Not a cloud in sight. I hope it doesn't rain today.
Not a cloud in sight. I really hope it doesn't rain today.
Code red. Thunderstorms? Flash floods? Possible tornado? Guess I better not go out today.
Oh man, it's really raining. Hope I can make it through the storm.
It's raining pretty hard. Good thing I stayed home today.
Sign up for Code Red at the Farmington website or download the app. It could save your life.
Farmington Schools would like to thank Trinity Rehabilitation and Melinda Day for providing athletic training services that keep our Farmington athletes safe and in the game. Trinity has clinics in Fayetteville, Springdale, and Bella Vista. If you need outpatient physical therapy, please contact Trinity at 521-2232.
America's most innovative off-road vehicles are all on sale during the Polaris Factory Authorized Clearance. Get our biggest rebate ever on Razor XP 1000. Save $1,000 on remaining 2015s while they last. Get our lowest price ever on Ace 4x4. This all-new off-road experience is just $64.99 after rebate. Get the year's best deals during the Polaris Factory Authorized Clearance.
Hey there, sports fans. Looking for that perfect bat? Need new football cleats? What about the latest in Razorback apparel? Come find exactly what you need at Best Sports. With 2 convenient locations and friendly customer service, we are your local suppliers of team sports, trophies, monogramming, letter jackets, Under Armour apparel, and much, much more. Locally owned and operated since 1972, let our family help your family. Best Sports, the sports shop for all seasons.
Farmington Schools is currently seeking both full-time and substitute bus drivers. If you or someone you know has their commercial driver's license or would like more information on getting theirs, please contact Transportation
All right,
Director.
Cardinal fans, we're back. I just finished my favorite time of half, where they run the 20-minute half, and then they give you 3 minutes to come out and warm up. I hate that. I've always hated it. Or just give them 23 minutes. But
They can't keep it simple, can they?
Dadgummit.
And it's not these guys, it's everywhere.
Yeah.
Is that a AAA rule?
Yeah, they do it across the board. The Redbirds are going to be receiving the ball. They're going to be going left to right on the 60-inch big screen. East to west. Be the only time this year we get to say that, east to west. I think.
You haven't touched on this year. How are you with Romo, Cowboys,
Hey,
Dak Prescott?
hey.
Where are you at on that?
Let me tell you something.
We need a position.
Let me tell you. I am so fired up about the Cowboys. Romo, this is what happened. When somebody get hurt and you give them money not to work, it's hard to get them back to working. That's that whole Obamacare. They get that free check for not doing nothing, and then they come back and last 3 plays. Now he drawing that check again.
Wouldn't that be nice?
I don't. I got
you
no
think
use.
you can get up there at Williams Tractor and work about 3 hours?
I wish they'd let me.
Draw about a year-long check.
Oski got the kickoff, and he's going to run. See, now this is where the field messed with us because we're on an east-west field. At home, north-south.
That's right.
So he was running north-south.
That's right.
So anyway.
Yeah, it doesn't apply here, does it?
Don't help us here. So the Redbirds got good field position, though. They're at the 33-yard line. See what kind of adjustments the Redbirds made as here comes Waggle. Putnam's going to line up in the slot. Jacob Gray moves to the tight end on the far side, and here goes Putnam in motion. Here comes the handoff to Caleb. Caleb got some running room
nice hole.
Up across the 40-yard line. It's going to be a pickup of about 7.
Got to like that, coming right out of the gate, running right between 67 and Parrish.
You hit the A-gap. Quick hitter up the A-gap.
That's Sam Stevens. He started a lot for us last year. He was a sophomore last year, a junior this year. He's got a lot of potential. Coaches are excited
Barnes,
about
Stephen, Parrish, Newman, Gray. Here comes the handoff to Putnam. Quick hitter. Spin move, and it's going to get a first down or right at the sticks. I believe it's enough to move the sticks. The fullback with a little spin move.
He's quick.
Quick fullback.
Nifty. Got caught from behind. The guy came down, slammed his hand right on the football, just like you want him to do as a D. Didn't bother Putnam at all. He had it tucked hard. Smart player.
Here's the Redbirds with 1st and 10. Waggles up under center. Hands off on the stretch play. Got good blocking and is going to
right
get
into the back
brought
of
down at 49 as I looked up, and that side of the line was great job by Stevens and Barnes along with Jacob Gray.
Putnam was out there leading the charge too. Got a good block on number 1. Opened up a crease.
Once again, Cody Parrish was hooked up with his guy and had him 12 yards down the field.
He likes football.
2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. 2nd down and 5. Handoff. Here goes Caleb Williams. He's going to be close to the first down. And I can tell you, it looks like at halftime they said, boys, let's just see. Let's just run the ball. Let's go. There was a time in Farmington football history that if a pass was thrown, it was over behind the stands during the game.
It was over there in the peach orchard?
Yeah.
Was that back in the peach orchard days?
We didn't have no peach orchard. There's some pine trees.
Pine trees,
But
okay.
Coach Holland, great coach, Coach Holland, would say 3 things happen when you throw the football. There's 3 possibilities and 2 of them are bad.
That's a good point.
So
it's like we got a measure here.
I say we're a tad bit short for the – what's your call?
Oh, we got it. We
You
always
got
got
it? Okay. We're about 6 inches short. We're stretching the chain.
You probably know that chain gang. So this
Stretching the
you
chain.
know, you probably got an inside text.
And let's look. They're showing us, and they are saying, I'm sorry. We are a
You
foot
nailed it.
short.
You nailed it. About
Yep.
10 inches.
Yep.
Hey, it just feels good to say 3rd and short.
Third
and short.
3rd and short. I've been coming over here for a long time. And when Cardinals have got the ball, that chain is actually 10 and a half yards.
First and 10 and a half.
Big play here for the Redbird offense. Perry Grove fans trying to get the defense fired up.
Look at the bird cage over there. You can hear them.
Waggle's going to be under center. Putnam's your fullback. Hand off to Caleb. Caleb's got a cutback. He's at the 40, the 30, the 20. He's trying to outrun Disney, and he's going to be brought down at the 4-yard line.
Wow. He busted that one up the middle.
There
They got a flag on the play late.
Where's the flag at?
Got a little extracurricular activity. Look out on the far side.
Ah.
Here's a replay.
Yeah, they ran it right at him. Right at him.
Ball came out.
No flag on the play. First down and go at the 4. Cardinals need to cash in here. 9:40 left to go in the first quarter. Here's a handoff to Caleb. Caleb's going to lower his shoulder and get down to about the 2-yard line, 1.5.
Looks like they found something they like there on the right side.
Well, that long run there by Caleb, actually, he cut it, he kicked it out.
He did. He did.
It's supposed to be an A-gap run. He saw a seam and cut it to the hash and then ran back across the field. Good blocking by Xavier Staten on that one. Putnam's your fullback. Waggles under center. Here comes the handoff to Caleb, and Caleb is going to get into the end zone, or they're going to call him down.
They're waiting.
No signal yet. They're going to say he's a little short. 3rd down and go.
You think we're in 4-down territory, Jeff?
I don't think we'll see the punt team. Now your line, you got to hold your ball. You got to get a good fire off the block here, but you don't want to jump off sides or false start. Waggles under center. And they're going to get a timeout for the Cardinals.
Timeout, Redbirds.
8:27 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Redbirds found a little something. We'll take a quick break and be right back.
Jim Hendricks at 479-267-6023. That's 479-267-6023. Farmington Schools is a better way to drive.
Let's face it, the internet has become part of our day-to-day life. You find your news there, you pay your bills there, you do some shopping there, and on the internet with PG Telco, you got a lot of things on your side. First of all, Zing Broadband, moving at the speed of life. And then there's the 110 years of experience you get with PG Telco and a 24-hour repair service guarantee that you may not find elsewhere. So be it your home or your business, PG Telco has you up to speed with Zing Broadband. Connect fast with us. Call 479-846-7200. 479-846-7200. PG Telco, moving at the speed of life.
Looking for free checking that isn't free of extras? It's as easy as finding...
All right, Cardinal fans, we're back. Redbirds burned a timeout. Want to be sure you got the right play, the right personnel. This is a big play. Big play. 3rd down, and I don't think you can get the ball any closer to the goal line. Waggles up under center. Putnam's lined up in the slot.
Quarterback sneak.
Here comes the quarterback sneak, and he's
There it
going to
is.
lay across the goal line.
Hated them. Throw those hands up. He's in there easily.
There you go. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
So 13-6. And hey, here's the deal. You can go for 2 here. You play,
big play right here.
You play the numbers 13-6. If you don't get it, you're still, we're going to line up in the swinging gate.
There we go. It's back.
All indications are that we will go for 2 98% of the time was what I was told. But we're going to make them line up, see what we got, see if numbers wise, throw it out there. And what in the world?
Why, the line didn't do nothing.
The line just stood there. We had no movement on the line.
Yep, I don't know.
Me either. We had some confusion.
13-6.
Hey, we're back in it.
So
That's
now,
right.
let's see if the defense comes out as fired up as the offense was.
Well, they got a little bit of a rest, so we'll see how they can come out swinging.
8:21 to go in the 3rd quarter. Disney's going to go back deep, along with Fiddler. Will be one of the up men. Aaron Preston.
I'm tired of hearing that Fiddler name. He's had a good night.
And kicking for the Cardinals. Number 51, which we do not have on our roster. Here the white hat says, let's go, boys. Let's play a little second half football. Tigers' first possession of the second half after the Redbirds marched it down the field and scored. They're going to kick it to Fiddler, who fields it at the 20, tries to come back to the middle of the field, and is going to be brought down at the 33-yard line.
Good coverage.
Boys, if you really think about it, in high school football, if you can start the opposing team inside their 35-yard line, that's a win.
You're right. Field position, don't give up big plays, win the turnover battle.
No penalties.
Laird's up under center. Here they are. Version of the wing T, quick hitter up the middle, and he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
One of those Oskies, or is that
Jake Oski in on the tackle. Make it 2nd down and 8.
Oski's really good at finding a seam, getting there quick.
You know, you look at him, and he's not your typical linebacker. I mean, he's kind of tall and lanky, you know, but you mentioned it. He's good at finding the seam. He's hard to block. And Oski, he's always been that way, you know.
And he doesn't give up ground. He hits and rolls.
Here he comes on the blitz. And there
we got a pass interference on. Looks like Thomas grabbed number 32 coming out of the backfield. He was trying to go in the flats, and Stump grabbed him right on the back of the jersey. If they saw the same thing, I'd have.
And they did.
Well, according to the crowd, yes.
Disney comes limping off.
I'm sure he will
buckled
be back.
up.
They motioned the penalty against Farmington, but he looked like he's going to mark it off against Perry Grove. They're trying to figure out where do you mark it from. You mark it from the previous spot. That's going to be a 1st down.
Well, you talked about you can keep him inside the 35, but, you know, when you give it big penalties like that, it makes it hard to do so.
Coach Sutton and Coach Adams thought there may have been a little offensive holding going on. Here comes the handoff up the middle. He's got found a seam, and he's going to be brought down at the 48-yard line. Skylar Montez.
The DDT.
That's a number we hadn't called yet. Was that the kid running ball? Is that number 35, Sam?
May have been.
Yep, Kyle Sam, senior.
So you got Sam and Orr in the backfield. Here comes the Cardinals on a blitz. And Stump got him. Stump got him back at the 48-yard line.
Stump giveth, Stump taketh away.
The white hat said, no, you're down at the 46. The official on the far side said he grabbed him on the 48, but they marked it back at the 46.
I like the white hat.
I like the white hat.
I do too.
Should I take him to dinner tonight on the way back?
Let's see how this thing ends up.
Okay.
Just buy him some barbecue nachos. That's a dinner in itself.
Well, I went up there to get some, but the line was like, it looked like DQ. It looked like Dairy Queen, boys.
Well, they've got policemen up there directing traffic just for the concession stand line.
Did bring over the Chief Hubbard from Farmington? Bring him over?
Yeah. 3rd down and 9. Here comes the reverse, and Cardinals read it perfectly.
They snuffed it out.
Hey, we're fired up. Look at the sideline. Look at the student section. Look at the bald eagle Sutton. He's ready to suit up right now.
So that's going to be a loss of 3 yards. Make it 4th and 12.
We could make that the bald eagle's nest now.
You going to do the bald eagle? You going to call him?
Here comes the punt team for the Tigers as National Geographic is broke out.
Hey, we went from algebra in the first half to National Geographic. All we needed was that momentum swing to break us out of that algebraic equation into the wild.
Hey, there's no telling where he'll go with like a 2-game winning streak, Jeff. Probably have to get him off
Good
there.
snap. Here comes the rush. A good kick. Trenton's going to let it hit. It's going to take a Cardinal bounce.
We'll take that
Hits
bounce.
at the 29. It goes back to the 37. So let's see if the Redbird offense can cash it in.
Momentum's a big thing. It's on our side right now.
Waggle's got to be feeling more comfortable with that drive.
First down and 10. The ball at the 37-yard line.
And you see the Prairie Grove, whenever they put their punt team out, there's about 3 kids that come off and there's about 3 kids that come on their defense. When does that start to weigh on them?
Well,
Is it right now? Is it the fourth quarter?
Well, you say that, and you see Disney down there stretching right now for out there trying to
Good
stretch
point.
out some cramps. So
I wouldn't want to be stretching while I'm going against my Christian.
Waggle to Stanton, and that pass is a little high. And it's a good thing it's a little high because
he was coming. Is
Fiddler again? It looked like Fiddler had the beat on it.
I think that's Stone Bryant out there. Was that 33 or?
Nah, I think it's 26.
Okay.
So second down and 10. I like the play call. You killed them with the run last time. They're thinking run, come out and try to hit them with something.
Sure. Hey, and there's no doubt about it. State can blow the top off.
Here comes
Nice
the handoff
draw
to
play.
Caleb on the draw play.
That's
He's going to
Jowers.
get up to the 43.
Javen Jowers there, running back. You know, Coach Adams talked about rotating several running backs in.
Boy, number 32 didn't like that. He just got pancaked by Jacob
No,
Gray.
Reed pancaked him. That's your middle
Well,
linebacker.
that's what you want 15 yards down the field.
Incomplete pass.
Incomplete pass. That was.
So the Redbirds are going to, after a good defensive stand, they're going to punt.
Defense is keeping us in this game. They're doing a great job.
Prairie Grove sideline fired up after that defensive play. Kelton Price back standing on the 29-yard line, waiting the snap from Waggle. Good snap. Nice high
good
kick.
punt.
It's going
Good
to be
hang
fielded
time.
by Disney at the 30. It's got a little seam. It's going to be brought down across the 50 at the 46-yard line.
Nick Jones on the play. Brings him down, saves us a touchdown. But not after a nice gain by Disney.
So, boys, you punt it, and here's the real factor. You punted it, and you moved them 8 yards after the return. You netted 8 yards.
Should we take on the Pulaski Academy approach and never punt, Jeff?
Never punt. Never punt.
Never punt, onside kick. never
Onside
punt.
kick. Cardinal defense needs another stand. They're going to get a false start again. False start against the Tigers. That's about the 5th or 6th time tonight.
That's not like a Coach Abshire coach team.
No, Coach Absher's teams usually do not hurt themselves.
Probably keyed up the first half. Now you think wonder if they're getting a little wore down.
Fiddler's going to go split to the far side. And going out to cover him is Josh Ball. Comes the Redbirds on the blitz, handoff inside. It's going to be brought down. Let's see, that was, who did we say number 7 was?
That's Augustin.
Dylan Gustin. Good job by Dylan coming up from the corner spot. Second down and 12. 4 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. 13-6 Tigers. Laird's up under center. Redbirds show blitz, and here comes Stump. They've got him hemmed up.
Wow.
Good job there by the Redbirds. Kelton Price.
Kelton Price coming off.
Sacks him all the way back at the 46-yard line of the Tigers. And right now, Coach Sutton's dialing up the blitz on about every play.
He's putting the pressure on.
88. Yep.
Well, they say 88 out the gate.
88 out the gate. Don't be late. Big play here for the Cardinal defense.
5 wide. Wow.
Here comes the pressure up the middle. Wilms chasing. Pass is complete to Fiddler. Out of bounds.
They picked up half the yardage they needed.
So you're at the 44-yard line here. Let's see what Coach Absher decides to do. It's going to be 4th down and 9. He's going to go for it.
Disney comes back out to play.
Look for the same 5 wide set. Try to slow that blitz down. Prairie Grove's going to call a timeout.
Coach Abshire looks disgusted.
So 3 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. We'll take one quick break and be right back.
Nearest Arvest Bank. Our free Blue checking comes with lots of features, including free online and mobile banking, and the ability to deposit a check just by taking a picture of it with your smartphone. And since it's from Arvest, you'll have the freedom of more than 240 locations and 7-to-7 banking. You shouldn't have to pay for convenience. Switch to free Blue checking from Arvest Bank.
Everybody knows how good Louisiana food is. For us, it's a way of life. We call it Creole. Creole is the melting pot of cultures, music, and great food. Salt and pepper? No way. On whatever you cook or whatever you eat, use Tony Chachere's Creole seasoning.
All right, Cardinal fans, we're back. Big play, 4th down and 8. Coach Absher used the timeout. It's an important play for Prairie Grove, too.
Almost midfield.
4th down and 8, the ball at the Cardinal 43-yard line. Tigers in a wing tee. Straight drop, there's a flag, and that pass is incomplete.
There we go.
Flag on the play, let's see what it is.
Flag was thrown before the passes.
We're declining it. Maybe our ball.
Fans were screaming for a passing
4th
interference.
down. So it'll be 1st down Redbirds, and they'll take over on the Cardinal 43. Well, that's just what Josh Waggle talked about, at halftime. Across the middle, 9 times out of 10 at the high school level, you're not going to get that call.
Yeah.
They got Fiddler over and McChristian here on the near side. I got to think we're going to take a shot.
You like that
Fiddler's got to be tired.
Now the Redbirds are going to jump off sides. First down and 15. Moves the ball back to the Cardinal 43.5-yard line. 3 minutes and 2 seconds left to go in the third quarter.
Got McChristian in the slot on the near side.
Waggles in the shotgun. Hands off to Caleb. Caleb falls in behind the blockers. He's going to get back up to about the 44-yard line, so it'll be a pickup of 6. And, guys, that looked a lot like Alex Collins. Just kind of fell in behind his blockers, just followed them.
Patient.
Yes.
Yeah, pick your spots. You don't have to get it all back in one play, but let's try to make it where it's manageable. Now it's 2nd down and long 9. Again, Waggles in the shotgun. And that pass is through the hands of Trenton.
You put that one on the money.
Yeah.
So it makes it 3rd down and long 9.
Staten had a good block, too. It was there.
I don't think Fiddler could have held on to that edge there. if we could have got it to him.
You'd like to see what Trenton can do with the ball in his hands out one-on-one in an open field.
No doubt.
Waggles up under center. The out and up, and Xavier, he overthrew him, and Xavier was wide open.
He was wide open.
Whew. There was the out and up.
He bit.
So that's going to make it 4th down. And you hate to say blown opportunity, but there was one. Waggle pumped him. Fiddler bit. Xavier turned it up, and there was nobody there. Kelton's punt is going to hit at the 40-yard line, 35, and take a Cardinal roll down into the 29. So here comes the Redbird defense. 2:07 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Which defense is going to break first? McNeil, let's see here. Let me look at my list. McNabb brings the play in. Wearing number 6. Every time I look at 6, I think of Sam Dodd, the outstanding quarterback they had here the last 2 years.
Boy, he was good, wasn't he? Consistent.
Here comes a quick hitter up the middle, going to be hit right at the line of scrimmage. Going to push the pile up just across the 30. And getting up off the bottom of the pile, you got Stump Mitchell. Let's see, who else? Stump Mitchell, Jaden Goff.
Jay Woods,
Dylan Reeves,
and Justin Clark. Good job there by the defensive line.
And that's a Danny Abshire staple. He's going to run the counter. He's going to run the trap. And our guys, for the most part, have hung in there, held their ground. You, as a defensive lineman playing the A-gap, you can't bust up in there too quick.
Here comes the trap backside. A big run there for Anthony Johnson. Inside the Cardinal 40. And that time, penetration, we ran right by the ball carrier.
Yeah.
So 1st down and 10 at the 40. $1:15 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Here comes the Tigers.
They're going to stay in the wing tee. Why not?
Here comes the blitz from the Cardinals. Reed Orr across the 40 down to the 37-yard line.
You know, minimal turnovers in this game. If we can get a turnover, a fumble, an interception, force their hand here, it'd be a huge play.
Thought that was Reed. That was actually Kyle Sam. Laird's up under center. Here comes the quick hitter trying to throw the caught at the 10 and 5 touchdown.
He hit him. Boy, he put that on the money.
Isaac Disney working against Josh Ball on the far side.
Fairly tight coverage. The ball was just right there, right where it needed to be.
He couldn't have put it in a better spot.
That makes it 19-6 with 22 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter.
So they're going to go for 2, try to catch up on the 2 point.
There's the slant, and that is complete. Looks like Fiddler. Makes it 21-6.
Fiddler on the roof. It's Fiddler in the end zone. That's his 2nd time there tonight.
Boy, how quick the tables turn.
Boy, you're right.
We had nobody within 10 yards of Staten, which could have put us with a 2-point conversion of going ahead.
That's right.
Now we're down 21-6.
Football's a funny sport.
Funny bounces. But offensively, we do have some things working. First half, we couldn't put it together. We couldn't put together the drives, but now we seem like we've got some things clicking, and we've got some options. We've got Williams. We've got Staten getting open. We've got Waggle scrambling a little bit.
There's a little more comfort in the passing game. Open it up just a little bit. If there's a comfort level there, guys, there's plenty of weapons for Waggle to throw to.
If we can give him time.
Fiddler's got it teed up. Deep kick, question. Now it's going to be fielded by Montez. He breaks one tackle, breaks two tackles, three tackles across the 40 up to the 43-yard line. Montez with a 22-yard return. So first down and 10 with 14 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Redbirds down by 15. Here comes Waggle and the boys. Putnam's offset fullback. Caleb's lines up at the lone tailback. Here comes the handoff to Caleb. Caleb trying to turn the corner. Plants the foot and gets up to about the 49-yard line.
He bucked it up in there and got what he could.
Second down and 8. That's the end of the third quarter. Both teams hit pay dirt one time. We're going to take a quick break, trailing 21-6.
Attention students, have you found a place to live yet? Don't move into high-rise, high-cost student living. Live somewhere comfortable, affordable, on the bus route, and close to everything you need. It's all at Mad Sky Rentals. 95% of apartments are rented in Fayetteville, so Mad Sky's places are going fast. Call today at 251-9403. 1, 2, and 3 bedrooms available. 251-9403 or online at madskyrentals.com.
Where do you go when you want a bundle that includes DirecTV and high-speed internet? You want it packaged together and you want a $500 savings. There's only one answer for Cardinal fans, PG Telco. That's right, don't miss any of your favorite TV shows with DirecTV and catch your favorite Cardinal sports with a high-speed internet connection from PG Telco. And if you call right now, you save $500. Don't care who you are, that's a win-win situation. Call 267-7200. That's 267-7200 for an entertainment bundle that saves you bundles of cash.
All right, Cardinal fans, we're back. All right, boys, you got 12 minutes. 12 minutes to determine if you want to wear that leather jacket to the Clothesline Fair.
That's right.
21-6. Redbirds got it. Second down and 7 at their own 45-yard line. Waggles up under center. Here goes Trenton in motion. They fake the jet sweep. Now they roll out. Going to pass it. That pass is complete to number 8, to Jowers. And Jowers is going to move the sticks. He didn't see him, but Jacob Gray was breaking open on the far side across the middle. But at this point in the game, move the sticks.
We'll take it. Staten had some room going up the seam on the near side.
First down and 10. The ball sitting it just inside the Tiger 45. Here comes Waggle and the good guys. Hand off to Jowers. Jowers stutter steps, cuts it back in, is going to pick up about 2.5 yards. Gets it down to the 42. Giving Caleb a break. Caleb's played a lot of plays tonight.
Now we can see if we can wear them down some. They lose a half a step. It's like they've got a backup in there. At free safety, that's a kid we haven't seen out there.
Second down and 7. Waggle's going to be under center. Putnam's their offset fullback. Here comes the pitch to Jowers. He's got a little running room, cuts it back in at the 40. He's going to get down to about the 39. there's some confusion there because you'd want Putnam to be your lead blocker, but Putnam was lined up like we was coming to the near side, and so he's trailing the play, trying to get in there to get some blocking.
I'd want to run behind him.
You betcha. I'd want to be behind that dude myself. So 3rd down and a long 4. 10:35 left to go in the 4th quarter. Play clock is down to 15. The Redbirds just breaking the huddle. Waggle's going to go under center. Xavier's coming split to the near side. Trenton to the far side. Tigers showing blitz. Waggle rolls out, being chased, and going to throw it away. Now they're dropping the flag.
Did the ball not cross the line of scrimmage?
Yes.
And I say that, I do not know the rule in high school, but I thought the ball has to cross the line of scrimmage before going out of bounds. And I guess that's the question.
They're going to call intentional grounding. Cardinal coach is out on the field wanting to know. Coach Adams is wanting to talk to the White Hat.
He's at the 50.
Coach Adams is furious. 4th down and 18. I couldn't tell. It looked like the ball crossed the line of scrimmage.
Looked like to me it hit out of bounds about at the 20-yard line up against the fence.
Kelton Price is in to punt, standing at his 35. Good snap. End over end kick that's going to go out of bounds at about the 33 probably. Where'd they mark it at, boys?
Boy, you called it.
33.
2 for 2, Jeff.
I'm all over it tonight. Brought my A game, boys.
You did. You've been practicing this
Well,
offseason?
in the first half, both teams struggled. I'm already in mid-season form.
You and Romo?
But let me tell you, dudes, I've been watching the Cowboys since Romo ain't playing. It's like I've had half a season. Huh?
I got some scores.
Hey, let me tell you, just real quick, right off the bat,
what do we got here?
We got sideline warning against them. Can you believe that? We've been out on the hash marks, but I like it. So when I die, Romo's going to be one of my pallbearers.
Is he? He's going to come up here.
That way he can let me down one last time.
Golly.
They're going to try to go to Disney on the middle. Pass is complete. Touchdown, Tigers.
Wow. Hey, he went up and got the football.
Yep.
He stayed right with it.
So that
the quarterback put it where he can make a play too.
That's going to make it 27-6.
Laird put it right on the money. He went up and got it too.
Here's Perry Grove's version of the swinging gate. Now looks like they're going to line up to kick it. Kick is up and good. So with 9:56 left to go in the ball game, Tigers take a 28-6 lead.
They're tough to beat at home.
Yes, they are.
We're getting the full thrashing right now. But we've got some quick hitters. We get State and McChristian going, get a couple quick scores. Hey, we can get right back in this.
There's always that chance with those two out there. We find our groove. That's all we need.
That's all we need, isn't it?
That's it.
We need it about 3 more times.
Yeah. In just 9 minutes.
You know. Hey, that's about the 3rd time they've hit us right up the seam, you know. So.
Had Disney on Josh Ball last time one-on-one. This time it was McChristian and Disney one-on-one, and he's come up big.
Fiddler's got it teed up. The white hat is over talking to the coach, Adams.
Still trying to cool him off, isn't he?
Yep. Coach Adams is still upset about that grounding call.
Yeah.
I don't blame him. That's a huge play.
Tiger fans on their feet. Here comes Fiddler. Going to kick it deep. Trenton's going to pick it up at the 5-yard line. Now he's looking for some running room across the 20 to the 21.
That'll bring Waggle and the boys out.
Say what?
That'll bring Waggle and the boys out. Try again.
Here we go. They mark him at the 22. 9:50 left to go. Now, if you're the Redbirds, you're going to have to speed up a little bit. 3 scores down.
What do we do here? I guess we just do we air it out?
You can't. You got to do what you do. You got to be who you are. You know, and tonight we've kind of showed that our running game is ahead of our passing game.
We're back
Waggle's
in the
going to line
shotgun.
up in the shotgun. They fake the jet sweep. Waggle rolls out and throws it out of bounds. Way past the line of scrimmage that time. Leaves no doubt.
He hit Coach Scrivener about on the 35.
A couple of scores from around the area. Springdale Harbor 40, Fort Smith Southside 0.
Ooh.
Siloam Springs 7, Rogers 17, Fayetteville 26, Missouri Blue Springs 21.
Oh,
Say that again. That's Fayetteville.
26, Missouri Blue Springs 21.
That's a ball game there.
Here comes the handoff to Trenton. Ran the trap. Trenton is going to be across the 25 up to the 28-yard line. Make it 3rd down and a long 4, short 5. Redbirds got to get to the 32 for a 1st down. Waggles under center. Gets it to Xavier at the 30. Xavier is tackled immediately.
That 32 Reed Orr's had a ball game, folks.
Yes, he has.
Fourth and 3.
4th down and 3, and here comes the Cardinal punt team. Disney's going to go back, stand at his 40-yard line.
No, they came in with the jumbo package. Oh, it's the Oski package. Oski at quarterback.
Tigers going to burn a timeout here. Cardinals caught them off guard.
You've heard the coaches talk about it. They've got a package they call it the Oski package. They put one of them at quarterback and the other one at halfback right beside him. Probably going to be a read option, be my guess. But chances are an Oski is going to carry the football.
So 8:19 left to go in the ball game. Tigers up 28-6.
We've got a visitor here.
Who's here? Who's here? Who is it? Who is
Big
it?
Ben.
Big Ben had
Bow Tie Ben is in the house.
He is.
right.
He is.
Yeah, yeah. Ben, we figured you'd be at some sorority party tonight. Oh, okay.
He's taking a night off,
Taking
Jeff.
a night off.
He told Miss Farmington Prairie Grove, guys. He
Yeah,
told
yeah. Let me ask you something, because I got a lot of respect for you. I heard you pledged sorority. I always wanted to live in a sorority house when I was in college. I think that's pretty cool, man. How did that go for you?
All right, here we go. Here we go live. 4th and 3, folks.
Here comes the Oski. Oski going to get across the 30 and run out of bounds. That's close. They got enough for a first down.
Stop the clock.
Yep. 8-12, they'll move the sticks. So Bowtie Ben tells me that I know you don't have a mic, so I can say whatever I want, you said.
He has
so,
no defense.
Yeah, so you pledged Tridelt. How did that work out for you?
Oh, the first.
Come on, we ain't got much time. We got to hurry up. We're in between plays here.
First few weeks, it was really rough to get in, but after that, they were really nice about it.
Oski
Attaboy.
takes off. Now he's going to throw deep.
Oh.
And that pass is a little overthrown. That was a good throw on the run. All right, back to your sorority days. So did you have to do some type of routine to get in, twirl a baton?
Yeah, they made me wear ballerina
I don't believe
shoes.
it. We're going on to the next play. They made you. Now, I believe the part about the ballerina shoes is the part about they made you that I find hard to believe. I was in a truck stop over the summer.
Oh, boy.
Out in Utah. And they had a rack of bow ties and it said Bow Tie Ben's bow ties.
He's world famous, isn't he?
He is.
It's like 8 states over.
Oski with the quarterback keeper up the middle across the 35 up to about the 36.
Like they're sticking with the Oski package.
7:45. Let's go in the ball game. Redbirds down 28-6. Ben, how is it going?
Oh, it's going pretty good,
You like school?
Yeah, it's not too bad. It's not as bad as I expected.
Deep snap over Oski's head. He covers it all the way back at the 15. Big loss. So here comes the Cardinal punt team. What are you majoring in?
History.
History.
Yes, sir.
What happened yesterday? Not much of a major, are you?
I had a test.
I wanted to know about history. What happened yesterday? Dude, I hope you're not a teacher. Kelton Price standing at the 1. Good snap. Here comes the pressure. High kick. That's going to hit at the 43, take a Tiger roll back to the 40. So Tigers will take over first down and 10 at 6:44. So you don't know any good history from yesterday?
Not yesterday.
You want me to tell you what happened?
Sure.
About 300 yards from where we're standing on this day in 1871. I don't have a clue. I'm not a history major. That's why I'm talking to you. Huh?
We're getting deep there.
I
I thought
can
you were talking about Union and generals.
Hey, here's the deal, dude. Are you on scholarship?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, more of that Obamacare. First down and 10, Tigers at the 40. Here comes the blitz from the Redbirds.
Oh, boy.
And the quarterback just kind of sidestepped it. Kelton Price, a little shook it up, gets up.
He picked up 8 yards off of a busted play somewhat. Looked like they had some confusion.
Second down and 2. So, Ben, here's my last question for you.
Yes.
Because you know, you and I go way back. We've been doing this a long time.
Oh, yeah.
And I love you to death. So tell me, how did you make the team?
Which team?
The synchronized swimming that you tried out for in college.
Oh, they told me that I needed to.
Tigers break it up the sidelines as Johnson gets the corner and gets run out of bounds at about the 16-yard line.
Like I was saying, they told me that I needed to get down below the weight that I was at last cross-country season. I told them that wasn't possible.
Yeah.
And so they didn't let me back on the team.
Yeah. Well, you get a lot of fans from Farmington. A lot of people, when I see them, they ask me, what's Bowtie Ben really like? How's he doing? And, of course, I make up stuff. I just tell them stuff. So, being good to see you.
Nice to see you.
Glad you're back. Don't ever come back up here again.
I'll try not to.
Okay. 5:57 left to go in the ball game. Tigers about to punch it in again as they're inside the 15 down to the 14. Redbirds need to hold them. Cardinal fans starting to thin out a little bit. 5:35 left to go.
There are some seats available on the other side.
Yes, they are.
There were some seats available on the home side tonight, and that surprised me. I'm not saying they're not supporting their team by any means. They're about 8 deep down there by the concession stand.
They're lined up.
Nachos, they gave up their seat for the closer spot to the nachos.
Handoff, and Oski blows that one up.
Hey, we're not quitting. We're getting after them still.
A lot to play for.
Speaking of some games a little closer than this, we got Bentonville 21, Kansas City, Missouri Rockhurst.
Which Bentonville?
21.
Which Bentonville? Old Bentonville or Bentonville West?
It does not say.
I don't think they have a Bentonville West football yet. I think they're playing basketball, but I think they're going to play a sophomore year, a JV year, and I could be wrong about that,
if I'm
Jeff.
at Bentonville West, I'm going undefeated this year.
Yeah, hadn't lost.
Yeah.
Will not lose a game.
Hey, you got too many guys on the field here. You have one guy that hadn't got off the sideline yet. But they didn't throw the flag.
Looks like they might have in some of the backups now.
4th down. Here comes Disney.
Here comes that man
and
again.
Here comes Fiddler. Cardinal defense needs to hold them right here.
Sean Fiddler saying it's going to be a draw play. I'm just tired of saying Fiddler, Orr, and Disney. I don't want to hear those names for another
Fade
year.
Play to Fiddler.
Wow, he got it. Hey, Sean Fiddler was wrong. He was wrong, but he was right on with his son with a touchdown catch.
Fiddler in the end zone again.
Boys, that's pretty good defense, too. That's just a great throw and catch.
He just flat out went up and got the football. He wanted it more. And now a little cherry on top. He's going to line up, kick an extra point.
Kick is up and good. $35 to 6, 3:55 left to go in the ball game.
I hope he's a senior.
All right, guys, correction. I do have a Bentonville West. Bentonville West 12, Oklahoma Pryor 16.
Boys, there we go. I see. Now I asked about Bentonville West. You told me there wasn't a Bentonville West.
I didn't think there was.
Yeah.
But I'm wrong a bunch.
I'm up here surrounded by Romos.
You said Romos, right?
I said Romos.
Okay.
Tony
Being sure.
Romos.
Being certain on that, Jeff.
Yes.
Flaming Romos.
You guys kill me.
Yeah, they're ringing the bell now.
They're ringing the bell. 3:55. All right. We go to Huntsville next week. So you got a week now to work on some things.
That's right.
You know, now offensively, you got to be encouraged with the way we ran the ball in the second half. You know, defensively, cut down on the big plays, and you're right where you want to be. Fiddler's got it teed up. Scribb kick goes under. Montez picks it up. They got some running room at the 30, the 35, the 40. Tries to stiff arm Fiddler. Fiddler takes him out of bounds at the 49-yard line of Prairie Grove. Skylar Montez with a big return.
You know, let's work on some things. Let's get a little, maybe we'll dig in. Put a drive together.
First down and 10.
Get something to build on going into next week.
This is experience building right here, and this is what they need.
35 to 6, 3:45 left to go in the game. Waggles in, rolls out.
Well, he delivered on that one.
Trenton at the 35, Trenton across the 30, down inside the 25 to the 23.
That looked nice, boys. You know, he seems to be more comfortable throwing on the run.
First down and 10, the ball at the 23-yard line. 3:30 left to go in the game.
You're going to get your biggest improvement from week 1 to week 2, and I think that's going to be evident in our quarterback play next week.
Here comes the pitch.
That's Reed, the sophomore.
Reed Turner.
Reed Turner.
Let me tell you, now Reed's a lot like his brother Chaz. You know, now
That's right.
Chaz would bring it, and Reed strikes me as that type of personality.
He won't say a word, but boy, he can flat out play.
Good looking sophomore, lined up behind Putnam. Got Xavier out in the flats, and Xavier tries to spin move and is brought down at the 20.
That's a nice play in open field by that Tyler Davidson from Prairie Grove. That's good play.
Third down and a long 7. Boys, it's hard to believe it just 12 minutes ago in football time, we had a chance to take the lead.
Sure did.
Yep.
Waggle with the slant, and there's a flag.
There's the flag. There's
2 flags.
Now, boys, I'm going to tell you what. Now, there's no doubt in my mind that there was holding there. But I'm going to be a realist, too. That pass was uncatchable.
Yeah.
You know, and there's been a few times tonight, and it's something that you know, that I know as he gets experience is going to get better. But, you know, that pass thrown a little high. And, you know, Xavier's a big old guy, but I don't think he could climb the ladder to get that one. But we'll take the penalty.
That's right.
That's right.
Give us a first down.
Look at that good-looking ball boy on the other side, Scout Morrison. He's had a heck of a game.
He really has.
Waggles up under center. Here comes a handoff to Reed Turner. Reed's going to get across the 5, inside down to about the 3-yard line.
Nice looking run. Just takes the Prairie Grove defensive line with him.
You know what I like about that? Reed gets up, clapping his hands. You're down 35-6. He gets up, clapping his hands and patting the offensive lineman on the helmets on the way back to the huddle.
That's right.
He's a good kid. Always has been.
Break the huddle. He's patting and putting him on the shoulder pads. Says, hey, thanks for the block here, buddy. Hand off to Reed, and Reed's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Redbirds.
We'll take it.
We will take it. It's good. You got Reed Turner, sophomore, getting his first score.
So Reed Turner with the touchdown. Cardinals lining up for 2. Waggles up under center. Hand off to Putnam. He's going to push the pile into the end zone.
There's that 2-point conversion we were looking for.
Yep. Makes it 35-14. Onside kick right here, boys. Well, boys, we got the Prairie Grove student section.
They're getting after it.
They are shaking the whole stand.
We got Russellville's 14, Morrilton 11. There's someone on conference with down.
14-11 Russellville.
Springdale 20, Conway 16.
Do we have a Huntsville score?
No.
Next week's opponent?
No, but I got a Harrison 21, Mountain Home 13.
Hey, boys, let me tell you something. Harrison, Mountain Home. My wife's from Harrison, but I can tell you that rivalry is right there pretty close with this rivalry.
You're right.
Harrison, Mountain Home. Them two schools, except a little different, they're far enough away, they don't see people in town. They just flat out hate each other.
The Bombers and the Goblins.
That's right. High kick fielded at the 20. Looks like Fielder's got some running room. Breaks it to the outside and is brought down at the 39-yard line.
That's a nice open field tackle by Avery King there.
Avery King did a
He
good job.
Stayed at home, made the play.
And keeps our defense out there.
1:16 left to go in the ball game.
I can give old Kelton Price a break. This coach is showing a little love. If you make a play on special teams, they're going to get you out there on defense. Give them a little reward.
Here comes the quick hitter up the middle. He's met immediately and brought down. And then on the tackle, number 70, Jacob Rogers, a 5'10 sophomore.
He stood that one up. He keeps making plays like that. We might be calling his name more often.
That's one thing about the Cardinal team. Now you got a few seniors out there, but you got some youngins.
We've got numbers. We got big Chuck Carlson checking into the game, number 74. Number 80, Jay Woods on the near side. Defensive end. We got another sophomore out there, Jacob Friedman, number 17 at linebacker. He can play.
He can.
Here comes a quick hitter off the middle and was knocked down by his own teammate, number 8, Aaron Preston, the junior. And we get to credit the tackle to number 60. Let's see here, number 67, Joe Reynolds from Prairie Grove.
That's a good open field
good
tackle.
Open field tackle. Game clock is down to 3 seconds, and guys, that's going to do it. 35 to 14 Tigers. And guys, now you focus the attention on next week's opponent, the Huntsville Eagles. So you got some things you can take away to work on. You got some things you take away and say, guys, good job.
That's right.
But when it comes down to it, it's rivalry week, rivalry game. So looks like the Tigers get to wear the leather jackets tomorrow.
They do. They'll be wearing them proudly, won't they?
Guys, 6:30 next Friday at Huntsville. We'll be on the air. And,
ready to go.
Hope everybody has a good weekend, and go Hogs.